Monday. Happy Monday. Hey, everybody, it's your boy Boogotti NYC. Like I always tell you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me. I appreciate you. Let me know if you can hear my audio right now. Hoping everybody's having a fantastic morning. Give me 1 second right here. Let me go ahead and get some visuals of myself to make sure we're not looking too crazy on the video right there. Let me get a little bit of that up right there. Fix that up just a little bit. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's Monday morning. Guess what? Time to get to work. Let's get up, and you know what else we got to do, right? We got to get those prayers in the air. So let's go ahead and do that first before anything, because we got to make sure that we're all covered in here. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. Like I always told you, could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me. Thank you so much, Batty. I appreciate you. Let's go, you guys. Who we got in here? Let's get those prayers in the air. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for security. I want to pray for everybody here to have a safe and sound day. I want to pray for productivity, understanding, and most of all, I want to pray for love. That's right, you guys. Who we praying for this morning? Mark Dorfman, Batty Lynn, we're praying for you. Scooter Ginger, that's right. Sweet RV Adventures, making sure that we're praying for you as well. Miss Swanza, I see Luigi up in here early. There you go, Luigi. Good morning, my brother. Beyond Ether 222. Good morning, and yes, good morning to you as well. Yvonne, how you doing this morning, love? Good morning, Amanda, as well. There you go. Who else we got? Beyond. I see who else we got up in here. G95. There you go, G9, stepping in early this morning. My brother, Mark Dorfman. How you doing this morning, Mark? Okay, we got Tanya right in here. Miss Swanza chiming in from, that's right, you guys, Baltimore. Y'all know where she chiming in from. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and I'm chiming in from New York City. That's right, you guys. Also, got to make sure we get 55 Coffee House in the building as well. Make sure that we get Terry. Can't forget about Teddy. Also, make sure that we got Sam Champion in our prayers as well. Also, want to make sure that we got Liberty and Justice, Casey, also Winter Rising, Angels Among Us, all of our new people with the gloves. We appreciate you guys, all of our new members as well. That's right, you guys. We can't forget about those people. Also, Terry, can't forget about Teddy, can't forget about Miss Swanza, you here already. And yes, we're going to do it like that this morning. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know what's next, right? It's Monday. Time to get to work. Time to get it going. No excuses. Make sure y'all make them pick that phone up, because I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. Mm, 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 mm. Wind it up. I said it's 6 o'clock somewhere. It's really 6 o'clock here, but he kind of slow. So we're going to give him a second. Come on, start the show. We ready to go. Waiting for you. Come on, start the show. Again? All right now. Any second now. Okay. Ole. And we got to do what? Open up those pores. We got to open. Yeah, it's chilly outside today, this whole weekend. Got nothing but rain in New York. We got to open up those. It's good to be back, y'all. That's right, y'all. It's time to rise and grind. I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. But we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. But we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. How everybody doing this morning? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. You guys could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me. this Monday morning. I appreciate you guys. Do y'all notice how fast the months are just going by? We already at the end of May, about to go into June, about to get all the flowers popping out if you don't already have them everywhere where you're from, about to have a nice hot summer. Hopefully it's not as crazy as it's starting to be, but guess what, you guys, no matter what it is, time is going by. So what we want to make sure that we do here is make sure that we appreciate time, appreciate each other. That's why the first thing we like to say here is we're not Republicans. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not an independent or a conservative. I'm just a guy who made a platform for everybody to be able to come to and voice their opinions. And then what do we do? Once we get to those opinions, we do what? I got 5 on it. I put 5 on it. You know what I say? I say, I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time because all I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from. This way I can go find and get that research done. I really like to see all of the flags and all of the hours and you guys telling me, Boogotti, I'm from here, I'm from there. Trust me, I go looking just to see what's going on. This keeps the dialogue intact so we always have something together to talk about. Also, you guys, I'm going to ask you also to, again, make sure you try to stay on topic and stay on point. Don't worry about trolls. Don't worry about those people. We turn our backs on those guys and we just let the mods come through and get them out of there. So we stay on topic. This way we have a good show as well as good chat coming through. And without any further ado, let's get into these titles. It's time for me to get to work. Trump, US and Iran, do they finally have a deal? I'm talking about it's starting to feel like every other WAR, Ukraine and Russia, all of these other guys, same thing. You think they have a deal and then there's no deal. We're going to see. That's why we don't predict anything and we don't automatically say, hey, it's over. We don't do that over here. We learn from the past. Let's keep on moving forward. And good morning to everybody that's here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We got shout outs coming out from South Jersey, Delaware, Philadelphia, Tri-State. Who else you got over here? We also got let's get over here. Let me get this one out of here. Sorry, but you got to go. Let's get you out of here because you think I'm not working. Bang! I still do what I got to do. Who else we got up in the building this morning? Okay, we got Amanda. Nice seeing you. Okay, we got Mark Dorfman. What's up, bro? Let's keep on moving forward because I got more to hit. Let's do what we got to do. Dallas, Texas in the building. Yeah, you see, I was looking for states, right? I used to live in Dallas for 2 years. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we also have what does Trump say after another attack at the White House? What does he say? This is the 3rd in 2 months, not just 2 in 1 month. Thank you so much, Jordan Dowdy, for the $20 super chat. Memorial Day, hug your loved ones. Yeah, you guys know what to do on Memorial Day. Also, thank you so much, Jordan Dowdy. Go ahead, you guys. You see he's taking over early this morning. Jordan, appreciate you. Everybody show love to Jordan. Let's keep it moving, you guys, because last but not least, what else we have here is what is the latest on the Garden Grove chemical leak? There's a chemical leak going on right now where they tried to put high pressure water in order to keep everything down and maintained. I don't really know exactly what happened overnight because we've been trying to catch all this other breaking news. I might have to go do some research while we're working, while we're doing this. Hey, if we got to do what we got to do, we just got to do what we got to do. Sometimes we got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hope you guys are good. And I forgot one person. Shout out to 55 Lisa Roy. 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy in the house. Want to make sure we're giving a big shout out to her as well. That's right, you guys. I kind of remembered it and then you popped up. But yeah, can't forget about you. Definitely can't forget about you. Because you know what time it is, right? You know what time it is? Get your water, your tea, and your 55 Coffee House so that we can go forward and do what we got to do this Monday morning, you guys. You know you got to wake up, so whatever we got to do to get up, let's do what we got to do that. Right, we're coming right in right now as Donald Trump speaks a little bit on what happened at the White House. Again, you guys, 3rd attempt overall because there was the person that walked onto the White House lawn and had the pow pow on them. They got arrested. And then the second person was the one that was at the correspondence meeting. And then it's this one. So remember, there's 3 in 2 months, 2 in this month. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go.
security checkpoint with bullets. The same shooter tried to gain entry to the lone gunman armed with a revolver has opened fire outside the
Good morning, Jordan.
security checkpoint with bullets. The same shooter tried to gain entry to the presidential residence last year and was sent to a psychiatric facility. This time, he was killed. President Trump was in office during this latest.
So they basically saying he tried to do the same thing last year, but this time he didn't make it. Last time they put him in a psychiatric ward. Thank you so much again, Jordan. Y'all show Jordan that love. Let's go.
To gain entry to the presidential residence last year and was sent to a psychiatric facility. This time, he was killed. President Trump was in office during this latest shooting, but he and Secret Service agents weren't injured.
At the White House, routine reporting
For the two sides to remain far apart.
takes a turn. Surprise, then shock.
You hear those rounds going off? That was a lot of rounds right there. That was a hell of a lot of rounds going off right there. As the reporters were like reporting, they heard all of this and it's caught on audio.
Surprise, then shock.
What is that?
What do you think of it?
Journalists ducking for cover, running from a volley of bullets, hiding out inside the press briefing room.
Some breaking news.
Just so you know, every one of those windows is BP, bulletproof, just so you know.
At the White House moments ago, several shots were heard at the property.
Up to 20 rang out just after 6 p.m. The shooter, identified as 21-year-old Nasir Best. Authorities say he walked up to a security checkpoint and pulled out a revolver from his back, firing at Secret Service agents. They shot back. The gunman was taken to hospital, but later died.
All right, real quick, let's get a little visual on this dude. We're going to do that now? You want to do it now? No, let's keep on going.
Also injured, an innocent bystander caught in the crossfire. US President Donald Trump was inside the White House at the time. He is safe and
Guarantee they put him in a safe room when this happened.
no security personnel were hurt.
It's close to the White House. It's very scary.
Nasir Best had a history of mental health issues and was arrested last year for attempting to enter a different White House checkpoint without authorization. He didn't obey orders to stop and said he wanted to be arrested, claiming he was Jesus Christ.
We live in scary times. It just seems like there's violence all the time, especially recently.
This is the third shooting incident close to the US president in the past month. At a dinner for White House journalists attended by Donald Trump, a lone shooter was taken down in what authorities described as an attempted assassination.
When you're impactful, they go after you. When you're not impactful, they leave you alone. If I can't be so concerned that you can't function, no, I'm here. It's a dangerous profession.
The White House lockdown has now been lifted.
Well, John Paul Gonzo is with us in the studio now. And JP, we've heard from the president now about the shooting.
Yes, Georgie, Donald Trump has praised Secret Service agents and police for their swift response. The president claims the gunman had a violent history and possible obsession with the White House. Now, this security incident comes as Donald Trump prepares to unveil a peace deal with Iran. He claims an agreement with Tehran has been, quote, largely negotiated, adding that final details are currently being discussed. But according to the president, as part of it, the Strait of Hormuz will be fully reopened. The crucial shipping gateway has been a flashpoint in this war, its closure disrupting global trade, driving up oil and fuel prices. A ceasefire has largely held since it was introduced in early April, and it seems that the divide between the American and Iranian delegations has narrowed, heightening optimism a permanent end to the war is possible. One official with direct knowledge of the mediation efforts has cautioned, though, that last-minute disputes could destroy the progress made so far. Georgie, Donald Trump at least seems confident. He says an announcement will be made shortly.
All right, you guys, I got a big problem right now that I just made happen. I don't know how I did it, but there's going to be constant audio in the background because there's a window open that I can't catch. You guys saw when I did that, I was trying to make it so
Now to an ABC News investigation.
that window right there.
Demand for electricity over the next 5 years in the U.S. is expected to come from data centers. They are the backbone of AI technology. In partnership with our stations across the country, our Elizabeth Schulze shows us how they're dividing communities, bringing the promise of new jobs, but fears of higher utility bills.
This was the sound at Laura Evans' home in suburban Chicago last spring when backup generators kicked in at the data center.
So let me tell you what I gotta do. I'm gonna tell you.
And it never goes away.
Never goes away.
Laura tells us the data center emits a low hum 24/7, and it's not just the noise taking a toll.
Woo! I fixed
Says in
it.
the last
Fixed it.
year, her average electricity bill has spiked
Fixed.
23%.
I fixed it because I hit the actual circle. I was about to just take us all the way out there and just do it from the start of beginning, but I did mix everything up, so we still got to work. I got a whole lot of work to do because of all of those windows I opened up trying to fix this thing. But you know what? I'm up for the challenge. Woo, this gonna be a good one for you, Boogotti. You're gonna be surfing like the surfer right now. But you know what? We got to do what we got to do. We're gonna keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. It ain't like we ain't never have to do this before. We've done this before. This is what I'm saying, boy. We accept the challenge. Let's keep on moving forward. Now, where we at right now? Where we done dropped that. We done got us in the mix of that. I done gave you guys the skinny on that. Now let's keep on moving forward. Let's do what we got to do. Here is why Trump isn't attending Donald Trump Jr.'s wedding, because Trump says the circumstances that are pertaining to the government and his love for the United States of America won't allow him to attend Donald Jr.'s wedding. Now here's what we got to do. Boom, since I threw it all out of line, I gotta go find that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, not so bad. Let's keep on moving forward. I accept the challenge. You know what? It gets my brain stimulated to have situations like this happening. And you know what I appreciate? Because sometimes I always say it to you guys, problems present opportunities. And there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of challenge early in the morning. Let's go, Bugatti, let's go. Everybody still with me? Everybody having a good morning? Everybody good here? You wanna double tap that screen and get those likes up? Nah, it's not horrible. It's all good. I love challenges sometimes. Don't worry about it, Audrey. We got this. Y'all ready? I've been doing this for over a year and change, almost 2 years. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's keep on going and seeing why Trump may not be attending Donald Jr.'s wedding. Let's go, you guys. Let's get it.
I make it. I'm in the midst. I said, you know, this is not good timing for me.
Now he's not going to be making it because he's announced that unfortunately he won't be attending because of the wedding with Bettina Anderson on Saturday in the Bahamas.
Now we have another one coming up.
Citing circumstances pertaining to government that do not allow me to do so. Personally, I don't think it's a good time as well. Too much security issues going on, too many crazy guys and things happening. Bahamas, yeah, that's a lot of extra security measures. If you guys understand what I mean, don't think it's a good idea, especially not right now. And if you guys appreciate the content, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do. Let's keep on moving.
Yeah, it would be a disgrace. It would be a disgrace.
Or something wedding this weekend, by the way?
He'd like me to go. It's gonna be just a small little private affair, and I'm gonna try and make it.
Says things have changed with Trump announcing on Truth Social that he wouldn't be able to attend their wedding. I still don't think it's a good idea either. While I'm very much wanted to be with my son, Don Jr., and the newest member of Trump's family, his soon-to-be wife, Bettina, circumstances pertaining to the government and my love for the United States of America do not allow me to do so. So I feel as if it's important for me to remain in Washington at the White House during this important period of time. Congratulations, Don and Bettina. President Donald Trump. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's keep on going. Double tap that screen and let's keep on going. What you said, not cool. This man loves us. I damn sure do. I really do love you guys. Yeah, sure. I hope you're talking about me because you do know I love you, right? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Someone says it's his second marriage. Yeah, but it's another crack at love. How many times you guys get a chance to get married again and get lucky like that? Okay, let's keep on moving forward now because we do have some information that's coming in from President Trump as well. Because yes, we're gonna get the politics out of the way and knock it all down and keep on moving. We got breaking news coming in from President Trump as he says that an Iranian agreement was largely negotiated, but now, of course, because of the enrichment uranium, and they're probably going to be holding off. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's see what type of lineup we're working with now. Let's see where we're at right now. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Okay, right there. Let's keep on.
We begin tonight with new questions about a potential deal to end the war with Iran. After a roller coaster 24 hours, President Trump says he won't rush into a deal.
And this comes just a day after he called it largely completed. NBC Bears Marianne Favre is here with a look at the concerns that could be holding all of this up. Marianne?
Garvin, both Democrats and some Republicans are worried a potential deal won't do enough to address Iran's nuclear program. Tonight, as pro-regime crowds gather in Tehran, the world is asking deal or no deal. Coming less than 24 hours after saying an agreement with Iran had been largely negotiated.
The problem is the enrichment. They want all of the enrichment back, but Iran, they're iffy on giving that up.
The president now posting, I have informed my representatives not to rush into a deal. A senior administration official telling NBC News there's been progress, but no agreement will be signed today. Well, Iran's president is saying the deal still needs approval from the supreme leader, Iran's ultimate decision maker. President Trump is already under fire from some fellow Republicans over reports Iran has not made an upfront commitment to surrender its stockpile of highly enriched uranium.
Now we're talking about a posture where we may accept the nuclear material remaining in Iran. How does that make sense at all?
No,
Today on Meet the Press,
I don't even agree with that. I know you guys don't agree with it because all of this would have been for nothing. Not understanding why they're getting this far and probably going to try to keep that on the table. I don't think that should be a negotiating point at all. What else you got for me, you guys? Let's see. Ours is ours now. No deal. Everything must go. What a circus. Lower fuel prices, please. Thank you, right, Floyd Shirley. You're totally right about that. Just like all wars, it's about the money and the resources. I like that, Scooty Ginger. You're making sense. Be grateful you're born in the U.S. and not in Africa. That's what Touch says. Also, I don't see there even being a deal. There you go. There you go, angels. I would wonder, I wonder, will the White House have a yard sale? Okay, that was a good one right there. What else you guys got? Okay, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up.
Bay Area Congressman Ro Khanna reacted to a potential deal.
So I do believe we need a negotiated deal. Thomas Massey and I, as he mentioned, actually had the Iran War Powers Act 2 months ago. We would have avoided this war. Food prices wouldn't have gone up. Gas prices wouldn't have gone up, and we could have done this negotiation.
Secretary of State.
Would you have been able to get that enrichment back, or would you have been giving them enough time to get that enrichment ready to go? That's my question. That's my question. We got to keep on moving forward and double tap that screen because yes, we got Trump who's telling Kevin Washington to be independent as the new Fed chair. That's right, you guys. You know we got a new Fed chair, and I'm going to leave you down here just in case I need to use you to go and grab something that I may have missed. Let's double tap that screen, you guys, and get those likes up. Let's see what I got over here. No, you know what? I actually want to make sure that I'm not missing something. That's right. That's what I want to do because the Republicans definitely have expressed their concerns over Trump's deal with Iran and also, yeah. That's the next one right there because that's what they were actually talking about. That's the last thing that they said, the Republicans. And that's on whose side? That's his party. Let's see what the Republicans actually have to say about pushing back on this situation.
Let's bring in now Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. Of course, Kristen, good morning to you. A busy Sunday, to say the least. And let me have you pick up on where Raph left off there. This idea that before this deal is even finalized, there is already some concern from inside the president's own party about what it looks like.
Ali, you're absolutely right, and good morning to you. A number of Republican hawks expressing deep concerns about what could potentially be in this deal and what isn't in the deal, everything that Raf just laid out, the fact that it doesn't deal with the nuclear weapons program, Senator Roger Wicker writing the rumored 60-day ceasefire with the belief that Iran will ever engage in good faith would be a disaster. Everything accomplished by Operation Epic Fury.
I like this right here. Real talk. I really like this right here. What did you say? Wait a minute. That's what happens when the people equal. No, it was another one I really like. Oh, there you go, Ashley. Politics can't be a show. People, yes, people definitely do. DIE.
Would be for naught. So we know that a number of his allies are in his ear trying to urge him against signing on to this short-term deal. It comes after a week of division, Hallie, between the president and members of his own party. Really, for the first time, we saw Republicans in Congress push back against the president refusing to vote for a bill that would deal with his request for funding for his ballroom and that $1.8 billion he's seeking for that so-called anti-weaponization fund, where he says allies can seek compensation if they believe they were mistreated under the Biden administration. Some Republicans calling that a slush fund, pure and simple, not to mention the fact some Senate Republicans enraged after President Trump endorsed Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton.
Now let's keep on going, you guys, because we got a situation over here. We got a new Fed chair that was put in. I remember that now. Let's get to that new Fed chair. I kind of threw this stuff around, but we're going to keep on moving. We're going to keep on going. We're going to get this. We're going to pull it together because Trump tells Kevin Washington to be independent as the new Fed chair. What you guys think about that? Let's keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up to let everybody know that we're here. It's Monday, you guys. We made it another week. Let's go. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. So I guess a lot of people are happy to see Powell go. Brian, what's good?
All the time. That's the real estate business in me. And it's in tippy-top shape finally. But for the swearing in of our new chairman of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, Kevin Warsh. Kevin?
A lot of people, huh? Lee Davis says the last Fed chair played political games. That's what they were doing in a 90-degree angle, raised first. Okay, good morning, friends and chat. Good morning, Richard. What else we got up in here? Being the rates down 2 points. Bring the rates down 2 points. How is the president allowed to trade stocks? Good question, Sweet RV Adventures. We need to open up the conversation on that. Maybe we should. Let's keep on moving forward. Can't believe I used to hate on Obama. Ooh, Scooter, go for it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now, what we got over here now, we've got a ticketing time. What is that? I can't even say that. A time bizarre on toxic chemicals. That's right, you guys. This is in Orange County. I really want to do a double check on this information myself and make sure, yes, I do want to make sure that this information that I'm bringing you guys is correct. So I want to make sure that this is not like, I'm sorry, let me put that back down. I don't know why that happened just now. I want to make sure that I'm getting this right for you guys. I don't want to just be saying something and I don't want this, I want this to be up to date. So yeah, let's look at this Garden Grove situation real quick right here. Let's see this. Maybe I can get something up to date because let's just make sure. What we got 5 hours ago? There we go. I want to see what's going on. Okay, let's go 5 hours ago. We got a situation that's going on over here in Garden Grove. I don't know if you guys know about this, but it's pretty intense. Check this out. Let's go over here to Los Angeles in Garden Grove.
orders forced to seek shelter somewhere. The OC Fairgrounds is now a new shelter for families with RVs.
Also today, Governor Newsom has requested the Trump administration declare an emergency so federal aid can come to Orange County.
Right now, we have a team of reporters across Orange
So we've got a chemical tank crisis out in Garden Grove right now. That's right, where internal tank temperatures are likely to exceed 100 degrees. Now, there's a temperature could exceed 100 degrees. There's 50,000 under evacuation orders, and Governor Newsom is requesting federal emergency declaration out there in Garden Grove. You guys, check this out.
County monitoring this developing and dangerous situation. We begin with NBC4's Hetty Chang with her one-on-one conversation with the interim OCFA chief. And where do we go from here? Hetty.
Yeah, Jonathan and Kathy, we not only spoke with the interim chief tonight, but we also heard from the incident commander. And when you hear things like it was a positive operation, it was successful, we may be at a turning point, all of this certainly welcoming news, especially after 3 days of
Audrey says it's a miracle that they found this leak. Let's keep on going.
uncertainty now. So let's talk about this potential crack. Right now behind us here at this hour, working around the clock, the specialized team of hazmat professionals and experts. They are taking a look at that crack and they're hoping it's doing what they want it to do, which is to help alleviate some of this pressure in this compromised tank. You're watching thermal imaging of the compromised tank that fire officials describe as a balloon ready to pop. The infrared technology coming from one of 3 drones, which gave a specialized hazmat team confirmation last night there's a potential crack in the tank.
So what is it spewing out is that toxic stuff can hurt people from what's already coming out in the air. Is the water mixing with it helping at all? People around the neighborhood, should they be worried about that? Those questions are what I want to ask.
In this very volatile emergency is a good thing.
If we can confirm that
Angels.
that takes the levy off of the equation. When and if, it's not confirmed yet, but when and if we take the levy off the equation, the evacuation zone is based off of a levy. Okay, you take that off the equation, the evacuation zone shrinks.
BLEVE stands for boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion, a worst case scenario that could cause the worst disaster in state history, a disaster that could possibly now be avoided. What drones could not get close enough to see last night? The gauge measuring the temperature inside the tank, holding 7,000 gallons of the highly volatile chemical MMA. That was a job for firefighters on the ground, who, despite the dangers, went right up to the tank to investigate. And what is the temperature, the internal temperature of the chemical?
Last night, it was 100 degrees. So the gauge only goes to 100. So we don't know if it's 100 or beyond. We just know that it was pinged basically at 100.
Did you hear that? The firemen went straight over into it, not even know if they was gonna make it or not. Just went straight over there. That's first responders right there. Salute to the firemen. Nothing but respect to firemen for all of the work and all of the things that you guys sacrifice. But nobody thinks about that. Who went right over to the tank? Thank you, Lord, for them being safe, for nothing happened to them. And please let that continue to be the result. And maybe moving forward, we should find a better way to contain or to less expose something like that. Because now certain people are understanding what's there and the possibility of what they can actually be doing with that. So let's be real careful about that. Let's cover that up. Let's do something smart in the future, if you guys understand what I mean. And let's pray for our first responders always. Amen. Let's keep on getting a little bit more of this.
The deluge water that's going on, that's our key right now, is to keep the tank cool.
And is that working?
Right now, yes, it is.
Incident Commander Division Chief Craig Covey.
Some people are asking, well, why does it take them 3 days to throw in there? It was unsafe to do so. This was a balloon that was fully blown up and ready to pop. Maybe one more breath. We didn't know. We had to build data and fact to be willing to put our firefighters in harm's way.
So now, as fire officials hope they're at a turning point, they ask for patience from the now 50,000 people now entering the 4th night away from home. What do you feel in your mind and your heart, Chief?
I spent 25 years working for the city of Garden Grove and the fire department. It's almost like Garden Grove is, I grew up there my life.
Western turns into Hoover. Okay.
third of my life, right? Because of my work schedule. So yeah, it's very touching to me.
That's right. We recognize you. Damn right we recognize you, Thomas. Real talk we do. Thank you.
I have
We got a firefighter and a first responder in the building, you guys. That's right. Tell Thomas that we respect him and we recognize him. That's right.
ownership. I have appreciation for that. So this one does touch home.
The interim chief, he tells me this specialized hazmat team, they come from all over the state, perhaps even the country. They touched down here at the incident command post yesterday morning. It includes an expert that he says he personally asked to be here, I should say. More on that part of the story when we see you, Jonathan and Kathy, in about.
Yeah, we got to keep on moving forward. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up to make sure that we keep on bringing you guys information. Let me get on over to Tampa. Where we at in Tampa right now? Let's get on over to Tampa. Yeah, we're going to go over to Tampa first, and then we're going to swing back over here to see what's going on over here as this, is that the one right there? Woman's house, come on tonight, trying to kill an armed homie, they killed her. Hold on a minute, that's it. Let's go, you guys. We got a situation here in Tampa Bay. Y'all got to step to the front of the stage. We're going to mix it up a little bit. That's the way it landed, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. Let's keep on moving forward. That's right. We got a situation where we got this armed invader who powed in a woman's home, came in with trying to her. Yeah. She got up out of there. Luckily, you guys, man, I would not wish this on my worst enemy. Let's get on over to Tampa Bay, you guys. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. It's Monday morning, you guys, but I still got to get you this information. Let's go.
In reference to a Pinellas County deputy involved shooting. At 6:44 this morning, at 10520 Candler, a female victim reported an unknown white male entered her home with a knife. He entered the garage area, assaulted her. There was a struggle, and she was able to escape and flee to a neighbor's house where she called 911. Pinellas County deputies quickly responded due to the nature of the call.
Thank you, that one.
And they set up a perimeter around the house. This is a normal protocol anytime we have something of this nature. And as they were doing so, they observed the garage door to the home close. From that point on, they worked this as a barricade situation, believing that the armed subject was still inside the residence. They hailed the residence multiple times, using multiple means, and finally formed a contact team at about 7:48 in the morning. That contact team approached the residence and again hailed the residents, announcing their presence and asking anyone inside to surrender. They got no response. They were able to breach a sliding glass door to the rear and sent the drone inside to further attempt to mitigate the situation. Again, they got no response. The contact team was forced to methodically clear the interior of the residence, room by room. As they moved through a small laundry room towards the garage, challenging all the way, they began to open the garage door, and as they did, the suspect brandished a firearm in one hand and a flashlight in the other. He raised the firearm, shouted some expletives at the deputies. They opened fire, and he was pronounced deceased about 15 minutes later. These deputies are extremely fortunate, as none of them were injured. The only decedent is the sole suspect who assaulted the woman in her home and chose to fight with the deputies. The Clearwater Police Department is the lead investigative agency in this case. There's a lot more to discover, a lot more evidence to process. At this point, we're unsure if he got any rounds off at the deputies during this encounter, but that will be part of the investigation. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Deputy.
Yeah, you guys. Okay. Well, I guess we don't get no images of him yet. We will be looking for him, though. Thanks for that question right there, because that makes a lot of sense. Like, what's the situation with, what does this guy look like? Want to know, what does he look like versus just what's going on. Sometimes they do that to me too, you guys. They're so used to knowing where they already at to the point where they just say Bristol. And I'm like, where the hell is Bristol? So I got to go look in Bristol, what, California. It's like y'all used to where y'all at. Can you guys let us know where you're at? The same way we would like to see some images too. Don't make Boogotti have to go find a Google image and pop it up like I just had to do almost and sent us haywire. Do me a favor, you guys, and let's do us a favor at the show. All of us, if you're liking the content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become a member, and also give me all the money in your pockets. Give me everything. Nah, I'm just kidding. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Nah, I don't even do that. But what you could do, because we'll take likes in the form of monetary. That's right, you guys. This is what we want you to do. I'm going to show you just how to do it. You pick up the phone, and you just go like this. You double tap that screen and that's it. That's how you get the likes up. That gets more people over here. How? Because YouTube notices that and they say, must be something going on over there, bottom line. Let's get that symbol up in the air and let people know that that show is going on over there. You know that, right? Also, going to entice you a little bit more. Don't know if we can make it up to 500, so we'll try to make it up to 400. Let's see if we can get 400 likes so we can try to see if we can send out 6 of our bottom line keychains to randomly selected people. Also, we'll be sending out 6 our bottom line decals to randomly selected people as well. That's right. So it's going to be 12 pieces, but let's get up to at least about 400 likes today. Only way to get them is to send me an email, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sam Champion, good morning, brother. Hope work is going well for you. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we've got the prime minister right now who rejects corruption claims and immigration funds probe. That's right, you guys. We don't just go to one place. We go all over. Now let's go on over to Belize. Belize Navidad. No, not Belize Navidad. What I do want to say is, with great power comes great responsibility, no matter where you're at. Let's keep on going, you guys.
Immigration Minister Karim Musa has now briefed Prime Minister John Rossano on missing funds within the Immigration Department. But the Prime Minister is refuting claims of corruption, insisting this is something else entirely. According to him, the issue comes down to theft, allegedly carried out by an employee who tried to outsmart the system. Here's how he explained it.
I don't think that's a case of corruption, that's a case of theft. And the minister gave us a small, gave us a short report in cabinet, and I can't speak too much about it because we're doing an investigation. But it seems that an employee was quite smart in trying to in issuing receipts and then canceling the receipts and holding on to the money. But I really don't want to go too much.
The opposition says the fish is rotting from the top, in a sense.
I'm going to be kind to the opposition. I'm not going to respond to that.
So everywhere you go, there's corruption, you guys. That's right. No matter where you go to Belize, United States, Minnesota, all over, it's corruption. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, no matter what. That's right, you guys. We go everywhere. I told you, we even go to Belize. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, you guys, to get more information. What's going on here? Ooh, they're not going to like this. Trump administration is now charging, and this is how they're doing it, undocumented fines to force foreigners to apply for green cards abroad instead of in the United States. That's right. One of my buddies that has a restaurant, he has a few people that are from Mexico. So guess what they have to do sometimes? They have to go back to Mexico in order to deal with their immigration papers. They have to stay there until everything is cleared, and then they're allowed to come back. This happened just a few months ago to one of his employees. You guys know anything about that? But normally, if you're already in the United States and you're already working here, they're saying that you're supposed to be able to do it from here. Not anymore. Trump administration has now changed that policy. So now undocumented people will definitely have to go and do this a different way. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Where we at right here? Let me see. Because yeah. There we go. Let's go. There we go.
The American President Donald Trump's administration is preparing for a fresh crackdown on undocumented immigrants in the country under a proposed new policy. The thousands of migrants could in fact soon face fines of up to $18,000 To cover
$18,000. That will cover you being arrested, you being housed, however long you've been here. They're charging people, they're trying to charge people now for actually being here illegally. Check it out. So they're giving you $2,600 to leave, but they want $18,000 if they catch you illegally. That's crazy.
the cost of their detention and deportation. Cover the cost of their detention and deportation. Under the proposed policy by the Department of Homeland Security, the migrants could in fact be fined nearly about $18,000 to recover the cost of arresting, detaining, and deporting them. The proposed fines will mainly target aliens, as the Trump administration, or rather the American administration, calls these undocumented immigrants who missed their immigration court hearings. In absentia, court had passed orders to deport the said immigrants. Reports now suggest that more than 23,000 people could be impacted by this move. The Congress had ordered the DHS last year to charge fines aimed at encouraging undocumented immigrants to voluntarily leave the country.
They wanted to impose fines that were aiming to impose undocumented citizens to leave the country.
But the DHS is now proposing to raise the amount from $5,130 to $18,000. The proposed increase comes after the US government had raised concerns over growing deportation and detention expenses. However, according to a recent report by USA Today, immigrant advocacy groups have slammed this move.
I know one thing. They like, man, how you gonna be giving us $2,600 to leave, but $18,000 when we get caught? Yeah, a lot of people in the comments are okay with it too. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a good idea for them to charge undocumented citizens for their arrest, incarceration, processing, and everything? Or do you think that's a bit excessive? Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with what's going on right now, what they're trying to push through with the $18,000, give me a thumbs up like this. If you do not agree and you may think it's unfair or whatever the case may be, I'll read it. Let me get a thumbs down. But if you agree and still want to say something, I'll read that too. What do you got? What you got over here? They're not going to get the money. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. Everyone is agreeing so far. Back taxes. Yep, great idea. Setup, says Thomas. What else you got over here? Yes, I'm tired of paying for everything, says Miss Swanza. Oh, they trying to get their money back. They want their money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Y'all not playing in these comments. They won't get any money. I know they won't, but they want it. If they had 18,000, they wouldn't be here. Ooh, good point. Good point. Who's that? I am Kiara. Okay, I like that. I am Kiara. Okay, if they had it, they probably wouldn't. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got another situation where we're in New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it. Bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Sad thing about it is this situation here is very sad. It comes right out of Brooklyn, and it comes from a neighborhood where people are really tight-knit. Situation here is you got one person who was in the neighborhood supposed to be like the handyman, the helper, the person that everybody trusted. Come to find out, he murdered 3 beautiful women. Their families are so distraught right now. Our hearts go out to the families, and we're definitely going to put some prayers in the air after we show you guys this video. But the sad part about it is it's too late to save these women from someone they actually trusted. And now the other women that are in the neighborhood, they're very nervous. They're scared. They don't trust anybody anymore because it's just something that they just couldn't believe that something could happen to them in their own neighborhoods. So yeah, you guys, I feel really sad about this situation. They're calling him an aerial iller. And yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Brooklyn, come together, you guys, and show some love. That's right. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Dozens of court officers swarmed the courtroom as tensions erupted into a brawl during the sentencing of 71-year-old Kevin Gavin, bringing a years-long case to an end.
There was a lot of emotions boiled up. You know, my mom she was a tree. You knocked down the tree.
Last month, Gavin pled guilty to brutally killing 82-year-old Myrtle McKinney.
You guys remember this story. 3 women.
3-year-old Jacolia James and 78-year-old Juanita Caballero inside their apartments at the Woodson houses between 2015 and 2021. Today, a judge sentenced him to 30 years to life behind bars.
He just found 3 people that are defenseless, and he took advantage of that.
Cameras were not allowed inside the courtroom, where family members sat together, often sobbing, as some addressed Gavin directly, telling him about the women he took from them.
My mom was the most beautiful, giving human being you ever saw.
It's hard. It's just the pain of no matter what we say to him, it doesn't change it.
Now, I want to get into some of these comments. You're right. That's not enough time. That's why they doing this in New York. Why does he only get 30 years, Luigi? Prayers. That's right. The lady is in the middle. Look like my great grandma. I bet Elon. Look, what else you guys got? Stay on topic, please. Please stay on top. Stay on topic. Just keep on moving forward. Morning, God bless. 30 years, exactly, sweet RV. Reason why we want you guys to stay on content, so that we'll have good content and we'll be able to actually really build on something. We don't care about all that nonsense that you tired of talking about with that Elon stuff. You're going to start making me think that you are a bot, and I'm going to get you out of here. Let's stay on topic. Ain't nobody talking about that right now. What else you got? Let's keep on moving forward. Let's stay on point, you guys. Yeah, let's stay on point. Let's stay on topic. We're talking about people's mothers here, family members. Don't nobody care about no damn Elon Musk or what's going on right now.
It doesn't change it. We can't get her back. She was a beautiful woman. I can be half of what she was. Kevin Gavin gained the trust of his neighbors here at the Woodson houses by helping them with handiwork and running errands. Years later, some people who still live here tell me they're still grappling with the murders.
It put a cloud over the building because like you never know who's walking with you from day to day, because he was very welcoming to people homes.
He did laundry for me. He did a lot of things for me, and I had no clue.
Go out like I used to, because I'm afraid.
Now you see that right there? That's the point that I'm talking about. She said he did laundry for her. He was that close to this woman. He was that close. She could have literally been a victim. And then the other lady said, I don't even go out anymore because we trusted him that much.
He did laundry for me. He did a lot of things for me, and I had no clue.
Go out like I used to, because I'm afraid.
And then he had the nerve. You know what really roused me up when somebody get arrested, and the proof comes out. This is what happened. This is how the person lost their life, and this is what the piece of crap did. You know what really rattles me and makes me just want to go Hulk smash on them? When they say stuff like, they owed me money. Stuff like, well, she owed me money. She this or whatever. And it seems like that has a bearing on the situation as well, a real bearing, because they bring it up. Because if it didn't have a bearing, it wouldn't even be brought up. I wouldn't even bring up nothing like that. Well, he did say that they owed him money. What? Is that even an excuse or whatever? I mean, are you nuts to even say something that stupid? For real? And that's like somebody trying to find any excuse for doing something. And you don't second that by even bringing it up, is what I'm trying to say. But they always find a stupid angle and something to say to try to justify what they did. 3 people, owed you that much money. Just get out of here. Matter of fact, oh, you're lucky I couldn't do what I want to do. Bzzz. Next one, gotta go. Let's keep on moving forward after we send a prayer up for these 3 beautiful women who lost their lives, grandmothers and mothers, whose families are very distraught right now in this Brooklyn place. They were a tight-knit community. As you can see, they're in fear constantly now because they don't know who to trust. And that is not a way for someone to live in their golden years. They need to be out there relaxing. They need to be playing, just calmly living their lives, not worrying about some crap like that. I want to pray for every single one of them. I want to pray for their security and for their mental health to grow better, where they can enjoy the rest of their lives the way that they're supposed to. If everybody else feels the same way with me, let's say amen. Let's keep on moving. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. There's a little more right here. I remember this little part.
Today, after many long years, the families walked out of the courthouse for the last time.
I'm hoping, I can finally find peace. just move forward.
In Brownsville, Sharp D. Dennis, News 12 Brooklyn.
Brownsville. Yeah, Brownsville, you guys. That's on Powell, St. James, Amelia and James, Dumont, Myrtle and McKinney. Right there, you guys. We got to keep on moving forward. I want you guys to see this right here because this is something that don't even make no sense. Hold on a minute. This don't even make no sense. I know we're gonna find it because we got it all here. Just gonna take us a little time to get to it. You see this thunderdunt right here? I want you guys to pay attention to this guy's face. You see this face? He look innocent, don't he? He looks innocent. I know he do. He do, right? Like any other regular Joe Schmo walking around, right? But this is what they're saying about this man in Cleveland. He is a child number 6. Yeah, number 6 offender. That's what he is. That's what he's already been accused of and arrested for. He also has been allowed to own an indoor playground for kids. Did you hear what I said? He also owns an indoor playground for kids, and it's legal. What's up with Cleveland, y'all? Let's go.
Sex offender. So how did he own a business for kids? Should you have done that?
Tonight, only on News 5, our exclusive
So I guess that's his mother like, yes, ma'am, who are you?
investigation uncovers a loophole in state law that allows child sex offenders to be connected to kids. News 5 investigator Sarah Bunsen has been digging into this case all week. Sarah, you found child sex offenders can own businesses that cater to children.
Yeah, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up because you know you're not going to get nothing else like this anywhere else but here on Our Bottom Line where we bring up points like that. And if we can get those likes up to 400 today, I'm going to be sending you guys out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains. That's right, 6 of them randomly selected people will receive 6 of these. And there'll be 6 more people receiving 6 more Our Bottom Line randomly selected decals. Let's get those likes up. Show your appreciation that you actually are part of our show, so we can keep this ball rolling and get to where we got to get those numbers up so more people can be educated on people and monsters like this. Let's keep on going.
Yes, they can. A 2023 Ohio law was supposed to prevent sex offenders from working with kids, but we found it doesn't prevent offenders like Anthony Tarr from owning a business for kids.
You set up this business.
We caught up with Anthony Tarr
He says, I build businesses for a living.
before his probation hearing in Cuyahoga County Court this morning.
Should you have done that?
Today, the judge reminded him he's not allowed to be around or work with children.
You are prohibited from visiting places where children congregate, including but not limited to schools, playgrounds, swimming pools, amusement parks, campgrounds.
But she didn't find him in violation of his probation, even though records show he owns this Painesville business, Playtime at Adventure Acres, an indoor playground for children.
Were you working at the business? Why not?
Right now,
I'm aware of what I do. I do paperwork. That's what he said.
he can do this.
I think he's got a good argument for him to be able to do this, yes.
Ian Friedman is a criminal defense attorney. He says a 2023 state law aimed at preventing sex offenders from working with children doesn't stop them from owning a business that caters to children.
I would characterize it as kind of a sloppy statute, and the wording is not great. I think that there is a hole in there, and he may have found it.
Playtime at Adventure Acres isn't the only business Tart is involved with. He's also listed on business records for Blaze Performance Center, a Painesville athletics club offering classes like cheer, dance, and gymnastics to kids and teens.
So that doesn't mean that he don't got access to the cameras since he's the owner? Does that mean he's got access to photos since he's the owner? What does he have access to? Since he did say he only deals with paperwork. He did say that. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
In an email, the owner wrote that Tart never worked at the club or had access to athletes. Tart also denied being around kids at either business.
Were you working around children?
No, but posters on Facebook say that's not true. His connection to both businesses was first exposed by the page Busted Lake County, Ohio, 2 weeks ago. They say they received messages about him working at Blaze and Playtime at Adventure Acres. The Lake County Sheriff's Department says it is now investigating whether Tart violated his probation.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Brian says this creep has all the information on the kids. People making sense over here. He just another CEO. What else you got? Miss Keisha, please drive safe. 6-time offender and he's still walking the streets. Listen, I live close to Cleveland. There you go, Connie. Yeah, but look at what's going on, but they're not saying nothing about this. Somehow the TDS connection. Okay, everyone is Trump is fascinating, really. Look at him looking guilty. Yes, very guilty. You notice that face? He looks massively guilty. And he's talking like, you know what I'm saying? I go, you know, I just do paperwork. Okay, yeah, okay.
Convicted child sex offender that owned a child-centered business.
I have never worked there.
No one is working at Playtime and Adventure Acres now. Monday, we found the building was empty and a for rent sign out front. How is this wrong?
I want to know if he got any content. I want to know if he got any footage. I want to know. I think that they need to probably do a deeper investigation into him, because when you have a business, you got direct access to all of the security cameras and everything. That's all you got to do is dial in. And that's in the entire facility, if just that. Let's keep on moving forward and double tap that screen and let's get those likes up, because now, New York, we're back at it, you guys. I don't know. Do you guys think the Knicks actually have a chance of winning the championship? I don't know, but I know one thing. The New York Police Department says the Knicks watch parties outside Madison Square Garden are becoming a safety concern. I wouldn't want to go to those joints. I mean, you guys ever see how crazy they get after the Knicks watch parties? They be all yelling and screaming and everything like that. I know they get excited and everybody has a good time, but they also probably turn up and do a lot more. And to be honest with you, I'm from New York, but I'm not going to just D-ride just when things go different. I just happen to not be a Knicks fan. I mean, I respect the fact and I hope that they do good, but never been turned on by the Knicks. Just never been my thing. Sorry, it's how it is. Let's go see what's going on with these watch parties, though.
Next playoff run is drawing massive crowds outside Madison Square Garden. Well, the NYPD says the celebrations are becoming a safety concern. This is video of what it looks like.
What's a Knicks?
Right after the game tonight. Before the game, it was a ghost town. Now that the NYPD says it will no longer support official watch parties outside the arena.
Yeah, Aaron, because they turn it up. I can't even front. Seemed like everybody hyped about them. I had one of my meetings get moved because of these guys. I'm supposed to have a meeting tomorrow. They're like, oh, can we go Wednesday? We meeting with, yeah, talking about the Knicks. Okay, no problem. They must be doing good. Okay.
Naomi Rockham has more.
Rain or shine, the plaza outside Madison Square Garden will not host any more official Knicks watch parties this playoff season. The NYPD pointing to scenes like this, where fans got violent and moved police barricades after Game 2. Police say more than 6,000 people packed the area around the garden, threw objects, including glass bottles, and blocked traffic.
Throwing hands out there, you guys. Y'all know how it is. You get all different people from different hoods going out there. They got a big old screen to watch. Don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what they doing. They all out there like this. Doom, 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 doom. Cause there's this trailer. You don't know what they doing out there, y'all. Be careful at these watch parties. Please be careful. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Officials also say people climbed on top of subway entrances and drank openly in the street. 6 people were arrested. In a statement, the NYPD said, quote, "This is not about having enough of unruly fans. This is about keeping people safe." Fans we spoke with are bummed.
It kind of sucks because, this fan base is hungry. We haven't won a championship in over 50 years. Everybody's just trying to have fun.
City Council member Oswald Felice, who chairs the Public Safety Committee, also spoke out against the decision.
Public safety has to be a top priority. But this is a city with a lot of resources, and we should be able to have these events and at the same time be able to have them in a safe way and also in a successful way.
Somebody said, I like baseball. A couple of other people went here like, yeah, I don't really like it. I mean, if it was like, let's say a very exciting team or, I don't know. I just, things have changed when I got a little older and that just doesn't hype me up as much. And not only that, but I see the game as itself when I do sit down and watch it. And then it changed the game a lot, i.e. LeBron, floppy, you know what I'm saying? The floppy disc. You touch him like this, oh my God, my ankle, my foot, you hit me. Back in the day, oh my God, stop playing, you guys. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, Jordan used to get boom, boom, boom. I mean, that guy used to get toe up coming through, but he used to still do what he had to do. LeBron, oh, my neck and my back, my neck and my back. And he's the king flopper. Y'all think I'm lying? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Y'all know what I'm talking about now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What y'all got for me over here? Not like the 80s and 90s. Nah, I've seen events where the fans disassemble the property and collectively put it in a river. Wow, la bum. Collective, I want to go to a hockey game. Me too. I would like to go see the Rangers or something like that. Let's keep on. What y'all got for me over here? Aaron says, all legends just want a paycheck. No more super plays. That's right. Remember the super plays? Oh my God, the two-ons and the real basketball when they had like the big threes and all of that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Floppy B. Let's keep on going. Pittsburgh Penguins. I'll go see that. Let's keep on moving forward over to Long Island because we got a teacher that's been sentenced for number 6 abuse of a student. Sad part about this, I guarantee you this was a respected teacher. I guarantee you he probably has been around for a number of years. And I'm praying that everybody got this story out when it comes down to this man, this monster. Let's put it like that. This guy's a definite monster. Look at how long he's been around. I feel terrible about it because we don't really know how long he's been around doing the things that he's been doing. So yeah, I want you guys to get into this ex-Long Island teacher right here. Look at his face. I want you to see how convincing it probably could have been. And let me know what you guys think about this. And again, let's protect our children the best way that we can. If you do feel that you want to let your child see this video right here, it could be a good medium. It could be a good conversation piece because I want you to say things like, I love you, and this is why I'm showing you this video so that we know that it's not me trying to stress you out with text messages and telling you to call me every time you go to practice or something like that. Because sometimes the teachers are just like this monster. Let's get on over here and see what's going on here.
It was a day of reckoning for convicted child sex abuser Thomas Bernagozzi. A judge hit the 77-year-old retired Bayshore teacher with a maximum sentence of up to 50 years in prison. Bernagozzi's attorney called the sentence ridiculous.
It's obviously unfair. It's obviously excessive. But what are we going to do?
A Suffolk jury convicted Bernagozzi in February of sexually abusing 3 students in over 30 years while teaching children in Bayshore elementary schools. One of Bernagozzi's victims addressed him in court saying, "Your sole legacy is now the truth of what you are, a pedophile, an abuser, and a monster."
I spoke to several of the victims who shared their stories.
The allegations against Bernagozzi first came to light in 2023 after Newsday investigative reporter Jim Baumbach broke the story. He uncovered 45 lawsuits filed under the Child Victims Act against the Bayshore School District that named Bernagozzi as the perpetrator.
Reading those lawsuits and seeing the same allegations over and over a 30-year time span was almost unbelievable. So it was one of those moments where you realize that you had something here and you had to find the people, talk to the people, figure out.
In sentencing Bernagozzi to the max, the judge said she factored in his lack of remorse. Bernagozzi had nothing to say in court, but his attorney spoke on his behalf.
He maintains his innocence. So they're looking for my client to come in and say, oh, I'm so sorry, but he didn't do anything. There's nothing to be sorry for.
But prosecutors said there was overwhelming evidence against Boogotti, including thousands of photos of young boys in sexually provocative poses.
When you look at what the damage that this individual did, the outrageous acts that he perpetrated against children, he richly deserved that sentence.
Boogotti is appealing his conviction. For News
Do you see how that lawyer was really up there, like still lying for him and defending this fool? Y'all saw that? Did you guys see that? That'd be one of the worst I couldn't defend him.
TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
No, I could never defend anybody like that. I mean, and then again, it's got a lot of people in the comments saying, check his computer. He's been around for a long time. Lord knows how much more he's done. Let's go ahead and pray for the victims. And I do believe you, just so you know. We believe the victims. But we don't have this crap over here overshadowing what really happened and what they say, because unless, and also it's being proven right now. Also his legacy, whatever that he's been doing, it means nothing. This is totally one thing that will definitely overshadow anything positive that he's ever done. I think they need to check into other children and other students over the term that he's been a teacher. This is probably not the first time that he's done something like this. So we pray for everybody. Amen. Great stuff, really fun stream, and I'm from New York. There you go, Metac71. Thank you so much for the super chat. Everybody, show some love and do the same thing that he's doing. Go ahead and give up that $2. It ain't gonna kill you. I'm just kidding. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen. Get those likes up. I'm trying to send you keychains and decals. Got a situation over here with a Ponzi man, not Fonzie. Hey, I'm not talking about Fonzie. I'm talking about Christopher Delgado, the crook that the feds are seeking to take his homes, his cars, and everything tied to an alleged Orlando crypto Ponzi scheme. You guys know we've been following this story the whole entire time. Let's see what's going on with this situation right here. They taking everything from him. Woo, they taking every single thing from him. I don't blame them. They deserve to take everything from him. Where we go? Homes, cars, and everything tied to him. And when you guys see these homes and these cars, this is some beautiful stuff. Maybe you guys might get luxury and be able to get it in an auction, a police auction, right? A federal police auction. Keep your eyes out for these pieces coming up on the market real soon, y'all.
The feds are after the fancy homes and luxury cars owned by Christopher Delgado. He is that alleged Ponzi schemer who's accused of swindling investors out of their life savings.
Fox 35's Marie Ettinger went through new documents and spoke with victims who say they may never recover financially.
I've been talking with several people who say they are victims of Goliath Ventures. For instance, a pastor told me he invested all of his and his wife's retirement savings into the company because he knew Christopher Delgado personally. And
a pastor invested his money into him, over $1 million, just because he knew him and trusted him.
Trusted him. Now he says he has lost everything they worked to build, and that both he and his wife have wound up with health issues their doctors believe are because of the stress of this case. In order to try to help those victims, the feds are aiming to seize Christopher Delgado's assets. And there's a lot of them, all allegedly purchased with victims' money. There's a Windermere mansion worth $8.5 million, a Winter Park home worth $3.2 million, and an Orlando home worth over $3 million. That's not
There ain't no problem with him to have some homes and things going on, but nobody getting their money back. Another Bernie Madoff.
even half the list of properties. The new forfeiture filing also includes cars, lots of them.
Wow.
A Lamborghini with a purchase price of $719,000, a Rolls worth more than 400 grand, a Bentley, another Lambo, and more. Delgado is accused of living a life of luxury while running Goliath Ventures, the company at the center of an alleged cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme. Prosecutors allege Delgado scammed investors and then used their money to live a high-flying, flashy lifestyle. Michael Becker is a former assistant state attorney. He's not associated.
Your dad just got for $65K. Damn, Scooter, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that.
With the Delgado case. He says seizing these expensive assets is a start to helping the victims.
Well, the goal is going to be to try to make the victims whole. And frequently in financial cases, the only way the victim can get even a significant part of their money back is with the Senate
Sees
Corporation.
you. Yeah.
Delgado is still on home confinement in his Isleworth mansion, the $8.5 million one. Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.
And he's still on home confinement in his mansion. They said the $8.5 million one because he still owns it. What do you guys think? You think that he needs to get justified by getting arrested and them getting all of their money back? Hopefully they'll be able to liquidate some of those properties, get rid of some of those vehicles. He'll get arrested and maybe people might get back 10% of their money. Sad situation, but that's how things normally happen. You guys be very careful out there when you're dealing with situations that have to do with investments. Make sure you are soundly dealing with the right sort of people, and make sure that you do your homework first. Besides what they tell you, do your homework on them as well as the properties. Make sure you're doing that. He better hope he gets arrested. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. What else you got? They gave him the money. It's their fault. That's what Goat said. Let's double tap that screen, get those likes up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. If you've already liked, don't even worry about it because you can't do it twice. But you can share, put it on your Facebook. Let everybody else know about the show. Our Bottom Line, 6 o'clock every day. Trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. Let's get those subscriptions up. And guess what? They're free. Let's go. Let's get on over to Maryland. Come on over here, Miss Wanza. Got a situation where reaction towards Howard County police arrest in a child number 6 exploitation sting. Sorry to say it, but that's what we got. This is something that's crazy, and these monsters got caught. Yep, they're doing these stings all over, you guys. They're doing these stings everywhere. So guess what? And I'm happy about this because stuff like this, people need to get out there and get these people off the streets. Let me make sure I'm grabbing this thing the right way. Let me see. There we go. We got it. We're doing pretty good this morning for having a little rambling situation this morning. Let me get that audio back up for you guys. And yes, some of the stories that we do not like to premiere here. It's one of them right here.
We are learning more about a child sexual exploitation bust in Howard County as police say they arrested 5 men in connection with that investigation.
The disturbing details are now revealed in charging documents.
Fox 45's Keith Daniels joins us live with those details, including how police caught the men. Keith.
Well, Maxine and Kai, Howard County Police are calling it a proactive approach in catching those suspected child predators. They say the Vice and Narcotics Unit in the department is constantly monitoring those websites, and
they're doing a bunch of these crackdowns, and I'm so glad that they catching these creeps that's thinking that they're talking to minors, but they're really talking to police.
Apps where those predator conversations happen. And tonight, multiple arrests. In Colombia, the arrest of several men charged with sexual exploitation of a minor busted as part of a Howard County police sting operation, which included a house where police say the suspects showed up expecting to participate in sexual activity with young girls, but instead were arrested by undercover officers. Police identified
Watch your head.
the suspected predators as Andrew Kramer, Logan Aaron, Santos Valtez, William Mosier, and Matos Dunn. Police say the men were arrested and charged in connection to an online child solicitation sting last week. The sting, investigators say, during an operation that began in early May. Parents and residents reacting now to the predator's sting and the arrests.
Get them off the street. I mean, the more the police can police that and take care of it. I mean, I've got a daughter myself, so you know, this is definitely something that is very personal to me.
I'm glad. Good arrest, Howard County. Job well done. That is disgusting.
It's a huge win for Howard County, not only for the police, but
for
to
the
get
kids
predators off the streets.
Yeah.
According to charging documents obtained by Fox 45 News, Howard County police detectives pretended to be young girls on popular apps and forums trying to speak with suspected predators.
They went on X. They thought that they was, they thought that they was good.
But behind the fake girl's online voice was an undercover officer. In one conversation, police say the suspect Mosier asked, "How old are you?" The undercover officer's response, "I'm 14, going on 15, but I vibe
with mature guys. Another conversation, a suspect asking, "What grade are you, mommy?" After conversations that ranged from a few hours to a few days, the man agreed to meet up with someone they thought was a young girl, but came face to face with undercover Howard County police officers in what some residents are calling an learning ordeal.
Minors, taken away from a minor at such a young age, that's a trauma, man. I don't want a kid to be stripped of, that,
Your
their rights
youth.
to that, to be happy in the future. That's disgusting. That's gross.
Well, if convicted in this case, the maximum sentence is 10 years behind bars and or a $25,000 fine. For Live Tonight, Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
I'd rather they do the jail time. Somebody said for just texting, though. What do you mean just texting, though? I hope they do get enough time for just texting, though, because they got a text stream going back and forth. And guess what? It's illegal. It's called, what are you doing over federal lines? Talking to a minor and enticing over federal lines. Once you do that on a phone, you're not just doing that like you're on a CB or person to person. You're doing that over federal lines. That's right. You get federally. I need to bring it up to federal charges if you think. That's what I'm thinking. Let's make those charges federal. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got to get on over to Connecticut, where the dean of faculty is screaming for security as families. How y'all gonna do this at graduation? Can't even accept your. You mean to tell me y'all can't even accept your graduation, your what do they call it? I know I got one when I went to graduation. You can't accept it. How you can't even go up there and accept your award for graduation? Meanwhile, y'all having fights outside. Y'all can't be having fights when it's graduation day. Come on, this ain't right. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, you guys, because this is something that I don't think is cool. The dean of faculty is he screams for security as families start throwing chairs during graduation. They going up there, dun, 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 dun. Next thing you know, a big crowd breaks out in the fight, start hitting each other with chairs. Y'all got to do better than that. Let's get on over to this video right here, you guys. Let's go. Diploma. Thank you so much, angels. Thank you, guys. I can't have all the words all the time. Sometimes the smallest words slip from you. Notice how this thing turns into from a celebration into what's going on back there. Thank you, co-hosts. That's why you're co-hosts. See that? Now we got two families allegedly started throwing punches, igniting chaos in the stands. They probably was fighting over seats or something like that.
Security. Security. Let's go.
Okay, graduates were clearly enthralled with the altercation and began cheering. They can't even pay attention to their graduation now. At graduation. Yes.
Security.
Angel says graduation is supposed to be exciting. Oh, it is exciting. And guess what? This is going to be one for the books and the news. One parent was appalled and exasperated over security not reacting quick enough. You know what's messed up is they're not showing us the action. A faculty member on stage said this has never happened in all of my 28 years of being at Gateway. Never, ever, ever. Well, you think about it, when you got a school called Gateway, you know what they do call Gateway, right? Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up because it never rains in Southern California. See you when you get there. I haven't seen your face in a year. I can't wait till I get there. I don't know what airline, girl, but I know it won't be late because they tell me it never rains in Southern California. Come on now, where you at? I gotta find this video. I don't want to just be singing this song for no reason. Is that the one that we got rid of? Is that the one? Okay, you guys, let me find it because guess what? Yeah, this is the one that I need you guys to hold me down for. And it's about a dog. So I'm going to definitely ask you guys. Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys to stay on point with me for 1 second right here because this is an important one. Let me see something right here. Yeah, we're gonna go right there. Stay with me, you guys. You don't go nowhere. It's about a dog. Come on, you guys gotta give me a second for the dog now. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. One more word. You're gonna be appreciative about this. Trust me. Especially when it's about something like this. I feel so bad about this. This happened 3 days ago. We got a Southern California pup. Poor guy. He get bit in the face by a rattlesnake. Come on, you guys. I knew you were going to stick around for that one. One of our furry friends actually got bit in the face by a rattlesnake. Feel terrible about this, so you know I had to report it.
Zev outside for just a moment, but when he came back, he was bloody. He was obviously in distress. We know that rattlesnake encounters have been on the rise here in Southern California. And
Nope, don't do that. I don't understand why you want to play with us. We want to go all the way back to the beginning. Let's go.
Traumatizing moments for a family after their dog was bitten by a rattlesnake right outside their home. But thanks to their quick action, the pup is recovering tonight.
KTLA Sandra Mitchell is live in Hollywood with a story you'll see only on 5. Sandra.
Thank you guys for waiting. Thank you guys.
outside for just a moment, but when he came back, he was.
So you guys, I appreciate you waiting and hanging in there. You are truly troopers. I love you guys for that. And I want to say your comments. Oh, poor baby. Wait a minute. Someone says Hollywood Hills, snakes and coyotes. Aaron knows the deal. Y'all know the deal. They family members too. There you go, Aaron. That's what I'm talking about. Dogs be safe. Glad he's going to be okay. That's what I'm talking about. We got some real dog lovers over here. Family members. That's right.
Was bloody. He was obviously in distress. We know that rattlesnake encounters have been on the rise here in Southern California, and tonight this should be a warning to all pet owners. Betty, the vet. Hi. He's a little out of it. That's Zev, the Belgian Malinois on the couch, recovering from a rattlesnake bite.
So I knew that he was in pain because he was shaking so badly, and there was so much blood coming from his face. I mean, there was a very large amount of blood.
It happened Sunday night outside.
So he got bit, and then then it tried to knock the venom in him. And that the bigger the bite, the bigger the rattlesnake was. So that must have been a big snake in order to give him 2 gashes like that big.
Back at Kurtz's Escondido home, Zev with a nasty bite to his face.
His face was swelling up, like as I was watching it, it was normal and getting bigger and bigger, like a balloon underneath the skin. I froze. I panicked. I completely went into shock, and numb at the sight of so much blood on my dog.
With her teenage son driving.
I just focused on getting him there quickly and safely, and yeah, keeping him safe.
The family raced to the emergency vet.
I sat in the back with him, and I just was holding him and rocking and begging him to hang on. I thought I was losing him. I'm so scared.
There has been a spike in rattlesnake activity here in Southern California this year. Already, at least 3 people have died after being bitten, and now veterinarians are warning pet owners. Be alert.
And this is prime snake season.
Paying attention to you guys because y'all know what's up. I gotta say it. Vets have vaxes for rattlesnake bites. I can only imagine how she felt. Exactly. SoCal stays dry. Snakes are hunted by hawks, so they hide in brick walls. Amazing family. Looks like a tiger snake got them big bites. That's right. It looks like a big one, Jack. Schmuck is their name. Well, okay, Aaron True. My RD sends well wishes to his fellow. There you go. Aaron, I didn't know that. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Dog said he not leaving that couch no more. Dog said he ain't leaving that couch no more, huh?
Season time, spring through summer, the snakes are going to be more active.
Dr. Scott DiLorenzo says since late February, he's seen a surge in dogs bitten by rattlesnakes.
Over the past few months, we're averaging I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 rattlesnake bites a week here.
Experts say if your dog or cat is bitten, time is crucial. Here's what to do. Call the emergency vet and request antivenom. Remove the pet's collar. Don't let your dog walk or run. Instead, carry them to prevent the venom from spreading and keep the bite wound low. Okay, try and get in here. In Zev's case, Rebecca and Ryland did everything right, and this good boy is getting better. Ready, set, okay, go. There is a rattlesnake vaccine for dogs. You can talk to your own doctor about that. By the way, it's really expensive to treat your pet after they've been bitten. The vet bills for Zeb almost $3,000 already. There is a fundraiser to help his owner pay for his vet bills. You can find more information about that on ktla.com. We're live tonight. We're in Hollywood. I'm Sandra Mitchell. There is a fundraiser to help his owner pay for his vet bills. You can find more information about that on ktla.com. There is a fundraiser to help his owner pay for his vet bills. You can find more information about that on ktla.com.
You do know that $1 is a donation, correct? Let's say everybody in here send $1. That'd be like 200 and change. Yeah. Same way if like everybody gave me $1, that'd be like 200 and change. You know what I'm saying? So yes, there are power in numbers. Power in numbers, you guys. Stop saying, I ain't got it. Because how you got a phone? Come on now. $1 is a donation. And if they don't accept it, that's when you start acting up. Fool, that's all I had. You're lucky I gave you that. But that's what I'm saying, you guys. We ain't that broke. When they go for your little welfare check and they say, I'm broke, they say, well, how you been surviving this long? Abba-dooba baba-beeba. That's when you don't really know what to say. All I'm trying to say, you guys, when you can, it would be dope to help out. All you got to do is $1. That's what I be trying to tell people. Ain't nobody asking for a lot of money around here, especially when it's 200-300 people. That's $300 right there. If you guys understand the power of numbers, that's how we work it around here. That's how you really help out. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's how we do it over here. And we appreciate you guys. Let's go. And hopefully they'll get some money together because yes, $3,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's not cheap. And it's something that you wasn't expecting, but it always happens like that. That's why I guess insurance is good. They do have pet insurance out here as well. You guys, do me a favor and do your family member, that four-legged friend, that puppy, that dog, that cat, that whatever, go ahead and get that pet insurance. So just in case something like this happens, you'll already be ahead of the game and you will not have to fit those big bills and make very scary decisions when it comes down to something happen to your family member. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right. Let's keep on going. Let's go. We got to get on over to Georgia, Georgia. We're talking about the Beltline, you guys. We got to get on over to these postal workers, sadly, that was attacked. These are the people that I wish I can just pop out of nowhere like, oh, you didn't know that we were here, right? Woo whap, woo whap, woo whap, and protect people like this. I love to protect people like this because why? They don't deserve the things that they get, especially when they're not looking for it, not that type of person. And when they're being preyed on by someone who's mentally deranged. Thank you so much, Scooter Ginger, for the $1.99 super chat that we appreciate so much. Thanks to y'all, my mornings have been much better and mines have been better. Scooter, you're putting it down. People like you over here. I'm noticing you're starting to get a little bit famous. What, you trying to take my spot or something like that, Scooter? What's up with you? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's right, Adam. And that's right, there's some memberships coming out for you guys. Let's see who grabs those memberships. Might be a couple of you guys that's been very active because that's how it happens when you send out the memberships. We got a postal worker who's been attacked. And the sad part about it is that as the reports came out, they said that he just started to beat on the woman. Sad part about it is, you guys, I don't know why they always look to a woman, somebody that can't defend themselves. Why can't they just try to do that to a man and see if they can have somebody to be able to give them a good battle? Why on women? Why do these nut jobs always do that? I want to show you guys this video right here. Sad part about it is, again, they just keep on beating up on the women, the ones that can't defend themselves. Tell you the truth about it, I'm just tired of it. Let's get into this video right here.
Beltline attack. We're hearing from a woman who says one of her best friends
Is the U.S. postal worker attacked by the same suspect who
Happy Memorial.
to death? And for the first time, we're seeing that postal worker's picture. Chelsea Michael Sides is live in Northeast Atlanta. Michael, she told you her friend is dealing with serious injuries.
Karen Monique Thomas has a long road to recovery. She has a broken nose. She had to get staples in her head, a number of bruises. Really lucky to be alive is what her friend said. And again, this is where that attack happened, right outside this post office. Her friend telling us she was on her break talking to her daughter when she was attacked.
He hit in the head with a rock. Her nose is broken. She has staples in the top of her head. And like I say, the bruises all over her body.
Atlanta police say just before the deadly stabbing along the Beltline, 21-year-old Jamari Brown attacked a U.S. postal
And she's tiny. Yeah, very small, you guys. Very small lady.
worker outside this facility on Plasters Avenue. Now, for the first time, we're hearing from one of Monique Thomas's close friends who shared what it was like seeing her after she returned home from the hospital.
She walked through the door and I saw her face. And she just broke down and said, I was attacked. And we couldn't believe it.
Gilbert told us Thomas was taking a break from work and talking to her daughter on the phone when she was attacked.
My daughter heard everything. So her daughter called 911.
Gilbert told us Thomas is a mother of two and someone she described as a fighter. She says Thomas weighs only about 95 pounds, but believes her friend did everything she could to defend herself.
She did. Because that's her. That she got so much fight in her. So I know she gave him a fight.
Police say Brown went on to fatally stab 23-year-old Alyssa Page along the Beltline. Gilbert says Thomas is now recovering at home, but the impact of what happened is still very real.
She's not.
So first he did that, and then he went and somebody on the belt line, and now she's no longer alive. So he attacked more than one person. What's going on, man?
Good place right now. So I'm just glad she survived, and I'm glad she's alive. Really.
And Jamari Brown remains in jail. He's facing 5 charges, including murder. Again, he's being held without bond. We're live in Northeast Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
I want to pray for the postal worker that got hurt, that's down right now, and that's coming through recovery. Don't just want to pray for her healing of her wounds. I want to pray for her mentally. I want to pray for her spiritually, and I want to pray for her in energy-wise, so that she does still have the strength to move forward and continue doing what she does. Because I understand it's going to come with a lot of stress, probably a lot of psychiatric situations. Because now when something like that happens to someone that doesn't expect something like that, she's definitely going to be weary and very nervous to probably do her job. So we want to pray for her, pray for everyone, anyone who else was affected by situations like this or this situation. And we ask you, Lord, to put your hands on this person and try to put your healing hands on her as well as show some love to the family of the other victim who lost their life, and give them some love. Also, hopefully we get some closure from a sentence. Amen. Got these crazy people running around these streets out here right now, you guys, and it's just like going nuts. Going nuts. I don't understand it myself. I can't call it. Situation now is we got to get on over to a report where Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he mourns the loss of Kyle Busch. That's right, you guys. 41-year-old Kyle Busch, no longer with us. I don't know. Got to be honest with you guys. Was this natural causes? Was this something that had to do with anything else? I don't know, but I want to show nothing but love and respect to the memory of anyone who loses their lives, especially when it comes down to such a tragedy. Young man, 41 years old, you guys. 41.
Holiday weekend after the sudden passing of racing legend Kyle Busch. The 41-year-old is the first active NASCAR driver to die since Dale Earnhardt in 2001. My next guest knew Kyle on and off the racetrack. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. joins us now. And Ricky, you know, I would say better than most just
Now, many people are saying sepsis and you got pneumonia. They're saying many different things. You got people that are saying asthma. So that means that we don't truly know until they give us a diagnosis here, guys.
what a competitor Kyle Busch was. How would you describe the man?
Kyle was a fierce competitor, and all he thought about was racing. You know, he was all about races, the truck races, the O'Reilly races, and obviously the Cup races. And you got the same action on the racetrack, you know, in all 3 series. And
I didn't get to race with him as much as I wanted to at the front of the field in the Cup Series as often. When I was in the O'Reilly Series, winning races and championships, battling him every single weekend. He dominated those series, and he was the guy you had to beat when you showed up to the racetrack, and you knew that, and all the fans knew that. But seeing him, go to the racetrack now, raising his son Brexton under his wing, and making him, just as successful as what he was at that age.
What's up, Liberty?
All he ever thought about was racing and his family. And, we had some good times. We had some run-ins over the years, but, we were friends, and he respected a lot of us in this garage as we put him up on that pedestal of one of the best in our sport.
That's right. We want to show some love and respect for the loss of the racing legend, Kyle Busch, you guys. That's right. What we want to do right now. All of you NASCAR lovers, all of you car enthusiasts out there, know you guys have nothing but respect for Dale Earnhardt, all of these guys that dedicate their lives to performing, to doing what they love to do. And hopefully, one of his last go-rounds, one of his last pedals to the metal, that was one of the best ones that he had. I'm praying for that. Good ride out. Hope you're riding out right where you're at right now, buddy. Keep on riding. Keep that smoke and keep on burning that rubber. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward. We got to get on over to Smyrna Beach. Ooh, boy, I don't like this one at all. I'm almost hoping that we lost this video. I'm almost hoping that we lost this video. I don't even want to go and talk about this one right here because we got a situation that had this little girl at Smyrna Beach. Yes. Where we got it at right here? Yeah, boy, oh boy. Ah, man, I found it. All I want to ask you guys to do is please pay attention to your children. Make sure that they're always in the vicinity of you when they're going out to water parks, theme parks, restaurants, barbershop, movie theater, food shopping. Please make sure that you guys know where your children are at all times, because situations like this, we want to make sure that they're prevented. We got a situation now where a 2-year-old girl lost her life after being struck by a vehicle at Smyrna Beach. That's right, you guys, she was struck. Let's keep on moving forward. They could not see her because she was so small probably, but yeah, a Toyota, I think it was a Tundra, a vehicle basically struck this 2-year-old girl. She's no longer alive.
Volusia County, what was supposed to be a fun day at the beach turned into a nightmare when a 2-year-old little girl was hit and killed by a car. West 2's David Jones is at New Smyrna Beach after speaking with people who say they saw it all unfold.
The parents out there know just how fast it can happen, know just how fast you can lose track of your young child. Witnesses to this tragedy say they cannot even imagine the pain of the family of this little 2-year-old girl and the pain of the family that hit her. A witness to Saturday's horrific scene provided this photo showing people with arms wrapped around each other. The witness says the pain and grief on the beach was palpable. The crime scene tape remained up for hours as investigators worked their way around the scene where the sheriff's office confirms a 2-year-old girl was tragically hit and killed. Everybody started screaming, started running. The sheriff's office says the child ran into the traffic lane near 7th Avenue in New Smyrna Beach around 4:30. Witnesses to it say the Infiniti SUV hit the child. The Jeep was driving behind, and the passengers witnessed it.
Infiniti SUV Jeep, correction. Infiniti SUV Jeep, correction.
Unfortunately, man, it's 2-year-old just starting life, just kind of hanging out with family and comes to the beach for a happy day and for such tragedy. It's terrible, man. It's really terrible.
They was screaming, crying, upset. It was a traumatic event.
The driver of the car that hit her stayed on scene, the sheriff's office says, and investigators do not believe speed or impairments are a factor. Beachgoers say it's still a wake-up call on the importance of driving as safe as possible on the beach and being aware of where your children go at all times.
Someone, I'm going to say it, that's what describe Negligent parents, period. My parents had us by the hands on their arms, never let a small child just roam. I gotta go with it. Yeah, yeah, I gotta go with that one. Yes, a baby got hit, Brian. Yes, a baby. Oh my God. Looking for comedy, news, all you got came to the right spot. That's right. Our bottom line, Boogotti and our host. Um, all political parties are welcome here. And yes, liberty. That's what we're about. We love when you do that so much, and that's how we know that you're here. Keep them coming and keep us knowing what's going on. Also, let's double tap their screen, get those likes up, because maybe if they see stories like this, they'll get better at what they're doing. Also, want to pray for the 2-year-old child who lost her life in this tragedy. I want to pray for all 2-year-olds and all children that are toddlers that may just be running around in the beaches and running around in all of these places, just enjoying their lives. But us as parents, I'm going there. Us as parents, yes, we do have an obligation to our children to make sure that we're watching out for them and making sure that they're safe. So yes, if you have to get one of those leashes, whatever you got to do to make sure that your child is there next to you, never let your child wander. And not only that, you guys, your pets as well. Like the one yesterday, we saw that coconut. That dog went after that coconut. Next thing you know, it was stuck in his mouth. We got to pay attention to our family members at all times, you guys. If we brought them with us, where are they at all times? Amen. That's right. Let's keep on moving forward now. You guys know about this situation right here. Anybody know about this Atlanta situation with our rapper Julio Foolio? The Erder plot is now the accomplice has been sentenced to 15 years, and she's going to be behind bars. You guys know about this situation, right? Yeah, Julio Foolio. That's the name of the rapper. He's no longer with us because they set him up to pow with him. And yeah, it looks as if the person that set him up is going to be getting 15 years for this situation here. Let me see if I can find this here. I think we got another situation where I gotta go hunting, but I really don't mind because to tell you the truth, this one right here is pretty bad, and it is coming to an end, and this does needs to be respected. So let me go ahead and tap this in real quick. We got Julio Foolio. That's right, HULIO. I wouldn't call myself Julio Foolio, but no disrespect. Here we go. You got it right here. MURDERPLOT. Okay, and let's try to get a little bit of more of those words in there. Okay, ACCOMPLICE. Sentence. Let's get this right here. I think we got it after this. Thank you guys for your patience because yeah, it's very important. Seems to me like she and it queued up right to where exactly we wanted. That's right. 15 years. This is the accomplice. You guys, fellas, be careful about having women around, especially when they haven't been around for a long time. That's calling you, asking you, so where you at now? Oh, where you gonna be at later on? Oh yeah, for real? Because guess what? They're gonna be setting you up the whole time. Sad situation. That's what this one did here. Can't trust a big butt and a smile, you guys. That girl's poison. Looked like she was trying to holler at the lawyer. I gotta go there, you guys, because she was happy and smiling too much. Nature of this particular case. So yeah, rapper Julio Foolio is finally going to get sentenced. This woman right here is finally going to be sentenced for her role in his life, in his loss of life. Let's go.
All right, thank you. Defense?
Yes, thank you, Judge. So we are asking the court not to give a continuing sentence in this case. We're asking the court actually to depart downward under 921.0026.
They're asking for, instead of 15 years, they're asking for the defense, instead of 15 years for assisting in someone powing, they want her to get 5 years probation.
It's section 2B. Judge, in that section specifically states the defendant was an accomplice to the offense and was a relatively minor participant in the criminal conduct.
So they're saying that because she was a minor participant in the powing, that she should not get that much time. Meanwhile, it wouldn't have happened if she ain't set it up. Let's go there. Can't trust a big butt and a smile, fellas.
We believe that applies here. We also believe there are some other subsections that apply. But that one in particular, just based off of the jury's verdict in this case, where there are 4 other co-defendants who were convicted of much higher offenses.
So he's saying because there were 4 other defendants who were convicted of much higher offenses, she should not get a high offense as well. But they only was able to do those high offenses because of her. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that part, huh?
That were actually facing the death penalty. The state recognizes that there was a difference between those co-defendants and Ms. Andrews. The fact that they were convicted and are likely to be sentenced or will be sentenced to life in this case. Ms. Andrews' goal, after having read all the transcripts and gone through the trial, is very much minor.
Miss Anderson's role, after I read everything and went through all the transcripts, is very minor. And that judge had to do the same thing because the other judge got kicked off the case too. So she had to read all the transcripts and everything and be brought up to date. Wonder what she's going to sentence her to after this good fight right here by this lawyer.
Compared to those co-defendants in this case. So we're asking the court to go below the guidelines. The reason why I cited or filed a motion to take judicial notice of the 8 cases that I did send over to the court is not because those cases are mirror images of this case. This case is probably a unicorn. I'm not, based off of the motions that we filed, right, the motions for retrial and the motions for reconsideration, Judge, we obviously believe that the facts of this case don't amount to a manslaughter charge.
He says he does not believe that through the case and the law and all of the information that he found that it amounts to a manslaughter charge. Okay, so now you've said what you had to say. Let's see what the judge has to say about your fight.
Judge intend to have a new trial if the court grants it. So she's not testifying here today.
So she's trying to get a new trial anyway.
Someone else is testifying today for that reason. So we're asking the court not to take into account the fact that Ms. Andrews is not on the stand testifying or that her parents are not on the stand testifying on her behalf. We're asking the court to depart below the guidelines to give her a credit time served and followed by 5 years of probation.
They want to give her credit, her time served. He's asking her defense lawyer time served and 5 years probation. That's what he's asking. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Vincent.
Anything else from any, either side before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right, so the court having, obviously reviewed the, trial transcripts, the court file, all the evidence in this case, the pre-sentence investigation report, the argument of counsel, the judgment sentence, and order this court to adjudicate the defendant guilty, sentence her to 15 years in the Florida State Prison. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you.
That's called, I already had my verdict ready. I had to be gracious and respectful and let you say what you wanted to say, sir. But I already looked through the transcripts, same way you did. I already looked at case law, same way you did. I looked at those 8 cases that you're trying to defend her with and said that you should think that she needs to get time served and 5 years probation, same way you did. Guess what? 15. Lucky she didn't get more. If you guys want to appeal it, do what you do. Yeah, she gonna say she want to appeal it. I want you to see the motions of this person's face. I want you to see the smile come over her face. I want you to see how she's just sitting there like it's nothing. Let's keep on moving. This is the end of it, but watch.
You all let me know when you're ready on Casal, please. Okay, thank you. Yes.
And I do want you to notice one part because it's very important to me too. And I think it's only fair for this part to be shown right here. It's only fair. You know what? I forgot this one major part right here that I apologize about, you guys, because guess what? His mother did get a chance to talk. And it's probably good that I showed it to you afterward, because when she got up there and spoke, she spoke for her son.
It's easy.
She spoke for her son. She spoke for her son. And this is probably why the judge also made her determination.
All right, ma'am, so I can, once you get, see if I can get you to raise your right hand. Right there. That's all right, please, I'm going to swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah. All right, you may put your hand down if I'm not, please just state your name and right.
Sandra Swains.
Okay.
And Judge, she has provided a written statement that she would like to read from the court.
Okay.
Honorable Judge, my name is Sandra Swains. I'm the mother of Charles Donald, known to me as Julio Foolio. I stand before this court carrying pain that no mother should ever have to endure. My son was more than a rapper, a public figure. He was my child. He was deeply loved by his family, his friends, and the people whose lives he touched. Since the day he was taken from us, my life has never been the same. The actions connected to this case did not just take one life. They destroyed an entire family emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. My son was hunted, followed, and ultimately murdered in what authorities described as a coordinated plot involving multiple individuals. It is extremely painful to hear Alicia Andrews portray herself as someone who didn't know what was going on. While evidence and testimony show she traveled with the others, tried my son movements, and remained involved throughout the events leading.
She tracked him while she was moving with the powers. Like, where you at now? Where you at now? She was driving around with them, calling him in order to set him up.
To his death. Whether she pulled the trigger or not, my son would still be alive today had people not participated in carrying out this plan. A mother lives with instinct and intuition, and mine tells me that this was not ignorance. This was participation. It was calculated. They planned it on my way driving here. Every second, every minute, every hour, they could have changed their mind. They could have turned around. But yet and still, they carried on the plan to hunt my son down like a deer in the woods, like they were hunting. This was loyalty to violence over humanity. My son was treated like his life did not matter. He was ambushed and robbed of the chance to grow older, become a father one day, continue his career, and simply live. Every birthday, holiday, and family gathering is now filled with grief. I replay the memories of my son constantly. I think about his laugh, his voice, and the moments we will never get back. The trauma from this loss follows me every single day. No sentence will ever bring Charles right to me, but accountability matters. Alicia's family can see her. They can talk to her. She can see her child, but I can't see my child. I have to go to visit him in a wall at the cemetery. I ask this court to remember that behind every headline is a real family suffering permanent damage. My son's life mattered. He was not disposable. The emotional devastation caused by this murder reaches far beyond the courtroom and will affect my life forever. I respectfully ask the court to impose a sentence that reflects the seriousness of the role Alicia Andrews played in the events that led to my son's death, because she knowingly knew what was going on. Choices were made, and those choices had deadly consequences. Thank you for allowing me to speak on behalf of my son, Charles Jones.
There you guys go. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. There's no way I wasn't going to let his mother say what she had to say if that was the last time we're going to ever hear from her. We don't play that around here, you guys. We want to still show respect, nothing but love to the rapper Charles Jones, a.k.a. Julio Foolio. No matter how you felt about him, still was a human being, did not deserve to lose his life that way, that tragic way. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and double tap that screen and get those likes up. We got a Cayman-based initiatives that sends medical aid to Cuba. That's right, you guys. They're saying that they're helping out as much as they can in the Caymans. Let's see what's going on with this. Do we have this up here? Do we got to go dig that up too? Do we got to go dig that up? Nope, we got it. Let's go.
Meantime, with the latest in Cuba, power outages are lasting for hours, supplies are dwindling, and the nation's healthcare system is under strain. Marlon Riera, a Cuban national who has been living in Cayman for 8 years,
Casey.
is doing what he can to help, working to offset the shortage of essential supplies. Our Mark Weston has more.
It's a critical situations. Being in touch with so many doctors and
this man right here is doing whatever he can to help out Cuba. He's been sending over medication, food, anything that he can. This is an honorable dude right here.
so many medical personnel, especially in Havana, I'm aware of this situation.
Marlon Riera is the founder of Blue Unicorn for Cuba, which was started in February of this year, and has been sending supplies to doctors in the Havana area. He says the next shipment will put the total donations to well over 1,000 pounds of supplies.
The country having no oil for so many months due to the USA blockade is impeding hospitals to having enough power to operate the their equipment and all sort of equipment they use for taking care of patients. For example, hemodialysis equipment or kits, auxiliary ventilators.
Donations have been poured in from various sectors of the community, including the hospitality sector, the Cuban community, and pharmacies.
Pharmacies of the private sector, they've been like giving us a lot of like stuff they're not using anymore or stuff that they're coming close to the expiration date, stuff that we can still use, of course.
And while they're not looking for any specific items, he says medical supplies are especially welcome.
He's saying even if the stuff is close to the expiration date, we still can use it. That's desperation right there.
It's just a little drop of water in the ocean, but we're very happy when you see messages from them saying thank you and the way they use it in Cuba. So most of it is going to Cuban hospitals, and then in the hospitals, because it's going specifically to doctors and trained personnel.
Marlon, who lived the majority of his life in Cuba, says helping his fellow Cubans in their time of need is a necessity. Anyone wanting to join the donation drive can reach out to Marlon via the Blue Unicorn for Cuba Facebook or Instagram pages. Of need is a necessity. Anyone wanting to join the donation drive can reach out to Marlon via the Blue Unicorn for Cuba Facebook or Instagram pages. Wanting to join the donation drive can reach out to Marlon via the Blue Unicorn for Cuba Facebook or Instagram pages. Necessity. Anyone wanting to join the donation drive can reach out to Marlon via the Blue Unicorn for Cuba Facebook or Instagram pages.
No, you guys, you're not hearing over and over again. I'm rewinding it to make sure that I get you guys that information out. $1, $2. Understand that, you guys, especially where it needs to go and the blessing to come back. I guarantee you. When you bless people by giving them $1 or $2 or $3, believe it or not, it comes back in tenfold. Money ain't used. Money's not supposed to be kept. I know you got bills out there too, but when it comes down to a decision to do something that you don't normally should probably do and helping somebody out, that same dollar can go so far. Did you hear what he said about the medications that are close to expiration? They probably got so many people that are dealing with certain medical issues that they're going to be able to give out that medication before the end of those expiration dates. You never know. Plus, they might still test it and see if it's still effective. Many different ways to look inside medications, I guess, when they have it over there. But it's better than nothing. Let's do what we can, as much as we can. Nothing but love for Cuba, nothing but love for the people, nothing but love for the coffee, nothing but love for the Cubano sandwich. I love you guys, nothing but respect. Not trying to make a joke, but yes, Cubans, they're all aces to me when it comes down to it. Cuban Americans, we love you guys. And yes, can't forget about our veterans. It's Memorial Day. So we want to give a big nothing but love shout out to all of our veterans, all of our different areas of armed forces. We're talking about the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, every area, you guys. That's right. We want to show nothing but love but respect for you guys today, Memorial Day. And thank all our veterans, my dad, my grandfather, my Uncle Ronnie, all you guys for all of the work and for your dedication in serving our country. Thank you so much. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Now we got a New Jersey man that faces charges after a viral video of him yelling at a woman outside of a police station. And I don't think I would have been able to take this one here either. I gotta stop wanting to beat people up for doing stupid stuff. Boogotti, you can't help everybody. Sometimes you gotta just let things happen. But when it comes down to stuff like this, I didn't like it, and I don't think that this right, screaming and yelling in somebody's face, and she looks very scared. I used to get in trouble for being the bully beater upper, not the quicker picker upper. No, the bully beater upper. But Boogotti, you short. Don't make a difference, because boom, stay in your place no matter what. You know how to get the drop, you will get dropped. Don't mess around with the wrong one. And the one thing I can't stand is a bully. It's just something about bullies that I just can't stand. How come a bully always bullies somebody that they think that they can beat? Not anybody that's going to be competition. All of a sudden, you bullying somebody, but then somebody your size steps up and say, hey, what about me? You say something like, yeah, but you ain't had nothing to do with it. Yeah, now I do. I'm making myself part of it. What's up? Yeah, well, you ain't had nothing. Yeah, all of a sudden now you want to be cool, right? I wish somebody would have been here for this bully right here. Oh, boy.
Mount Laurel police say Thomas DiOrio is seen here in this video yelling at a woman earlier this week, a video that's now part of their investigation into alleged harassment and bias intimidation. Police say it happened Monday night around 6:30. They were called here to Saxony Drive for a reported dispute related to a prior incident involving a child. At the time, they say both parents did not want to pursue criminal complaints. Then, during their follow-up investigation, police reviewed this video, ultimately charging 40-year-old DiOrio with harassment and bias intimidation.
That's when you just do like this. So what's up? You gotta, no, I don't go nowhere. Wop, 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 wop. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to do that. I apologize. I'm sorry, you guys wasn't supposed to do that. I apologize, Lord. I know I wasn't supposed to do that. I know I just came out of nowhere with it, but he did it 4 times. I apologize, you guys. I know. And it was kind of quick too, wasn't it? I apologize, y'all, but if that was your girlfriend or your 12-year-old sister, oh man, forget about the charges, officer.
Where yelling at someone crosses a line is where your intent manifested by your behavior shows that you want to cause harm to someone, emotional harm.
Henry Klingeman is a former prosecutor and longtime defense lawyer experienced in these types of cases. He is not involved in this case, but reviewed the criminal complaint, which alleges that during the interaction, DiOrio used the phrase "you people" while talking to the victim. The defendant clarified that he was referring to Black people when he said it, because he never seems to have these problems with white people.
It sounds like harassment, and if the prosecutor can prove the facts of the case, most judges are going to find that this was a kind of harassment and impose a penalty as a result.
In 2021, this unrelated incident was also caught on video in Mount Laurel, a nearby neighborhood, a viral racist rant.
This is on private property. I don't care. Okay, well, if you don't care, good way.
55 Coffee House Lisa says my foot would have reacted.
Edward Matthews later pleaded guilty to 4 counts of bias intimidation, along with a drug charge, sentenced to 8 years in prison. Last year, the New Jersey Attorney General's office issued a finding of probable cause against the Mount Laurel Police Department, alleging the department failed to properly address harassment of Black residents. In response to this week's incident, Mount Laurel's mayor released this statement, writing, quote, "Great work by the Mount Laurel Police Department for handling this situation swiftly and professionally. They wasted no time in contacting the victim and making sure the man in the video was apprehended. To put it simply, if you're going to be vile, be a lunatic, do it somewhere else, not in Mount Laurel." DiOrio made his first court appearance yesterday. He was released with conditions. He does not have an attorney listed, and we were not able to make contact with him today. His next court appearance is scheduled for July.
I bet he don't miss no food sessions or nothing like that. I bet you every DoorDash driver in the neighborhood know him by first name. I guarantee you that. He ain't never miss a meal. I guarantee you that one too. You yelling at somebody like that. Homeboy, you get caught one time in that belly, you going down. How dare you? Oh man, if that would have been my sister, I wouldn't have had to help her. What? My sister? Oh Lord, should have been like, oh, some man was yelling at me. Oh, I got arrested. How you get arrested? Oh, he was yelling too much and I hit him in the gut and he went down and I beat his. My sister, my family? Don't need no help. No, ain't none of that intimidating stuff like that. Not my family. Oh yeah, mother, father, sister, brother. We ain't the ones. I'm telling you. That's why you always hear something about those people there. That's something that's gonna happen with them. We ain't the ones to choose up on like that. Trust me. My sister ain't either. My sister was what? My sister is, be honest with you, sister's about, I want to say 6'1", 6'2". Not a small girl. Her tallest son is 6'5". My shortest nephew is what, 6 something? I just have to be short. I took after my mother. But all of them guys, they're skyscrapers. So they don't need no help. But they know when I do come, yeah, I level it all, level the playing field. But we don't do that anymore. We're a host of a show. We pray every day and we try to stay out of trouble. We got older. We don't keep on doing fighting and all of that crap no more. We learn how to pick and choose our battles. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got much more in the kitty. And if you appreciate the content that you guys are getting this Memorial Day, if you don't have to go to work, that's good. And that's a good thing because now you can hang out here and give us nothing but support and help when we want to show nothing but love to our veterans. Our Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, every single chapter, every single area. We want to do nothing but show you guys nothing but massive respect for serving, for the family that I lost, for everybody that ever served, the people that I look up to. Love you guys and thank you so much. To all of the veterans out there, happy Memorial Day. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got this fool over here. What we got going on over here? We got Chris Brown. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right, you guys. All right. You know I can't dance like him at all. Ain't even gonna try. Ain't even gonna try. You see what happened when Drake tried to dance like Chris Brown, right? They had to do a whole video about it. But yeah, we got a situation here. Remember when albums used to come out, you guys? How many people remember this? Remember when albums used to come out and they sold 1 million, 2 million, 3 million? Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston. We looked at those numbers like, whoa. Nowadays, can you believe that these artists are satisfied with 100,000, 50,000, and even 10,000? Yeah, Chris Brown, Breezy. Come on, Chris Breezy. Having situations at home in Los Angeles. But yes, he's also having problems with that new album that he just dropped. I can't believe it. I'm actually going to buy it myself because I am a Chris Brown fan, if you don't believe it or not. That's right. He's got a new album out, and it only sold 10,000 copies for the first week. I don't know, but he says, I don't give a care. And that's what he's saying. How many of you guys like Chris Brown out there? Do you guys listen to his music? Not vinyl. I think it's some download stuff. They need to bring vinyl back because I found out that people actually appreciate a physical item, something in their hands. The only problem is ain't got no damn record player. Everybody ain't old. They don't got no CD player anymore. So what you gonna play it on? And if you really want to play it on your phone, you can't even play it on iTunes. That's pretty crazy how you try to get a song from somewhere else and you can't play it through your phone. Yeah, you know how that goes, you guys. Let's see what Chris Brown is over here talking about since this new breakout for his new album release. Now, he says Chris Brown was aiming at number 5 debut on the Billboard 200 with 70K units the first week. Chris Brown, often crowned the R&B king, just dropped his latest album, Brown, and the reception has been anything but quiet. After moving 70,000 units in his first week, Chris Brown found himself at the center of a storm of mixed reviews. Some fans are celebrating the album's vibe and verse. I heard one of the songs that sounded like he was singing the blues, like boom, 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 boom. I was like, okay, Chris Brown going a different place with it. Versatility, while critics are calling it a step back from his previous work. Today, Chris took to his social media page to address the noise. Team Breezy, I know people want me to get on here and, say some sad shit. We kicking it, goddamn it. We ain't letting up. I'ma keep my foot on their neck, and we ain't stopping. You heard me? We doing this more tour, more. I'm not gonna tell you what's more to come, but it's coming. At the end of the day, I don't give a this talking about. I know exactly who my fans is, and I know exactly who hearing this album. If you're not my fan, I don't want you to listen. Listen to my Zara Larson or something. Y'all heard it straight from the man's mouth. If y'all don't want to buy the album, don't buy it. Because guess what? I know what I'm going to do. He going to do his videos. He going to give it a push and he going to do his thing. You know what, you guys? Man's been independent for a rather long amount of number of years right now. To be honest with you, everything he jump on, the features are crazy. He really does go crazy. And I'm telling you, a lot of you guys out there, I know you don't like him because of the Rihanna situation. Think you might want to look into that situation and see. Really look into that situation. You might want to might think a little bit differently. Yes, you're never supposed to put your hands on nobody, but you're also not supposed to be putting your hands on them as well, scratching them up and doing all types of crazy stuff while they're driving too. Not trying to defend it at all. Could have got out, parked the car, and got up out of there. Right, right. Both of them wrong, but should have never happened. But does he ever get away with that? Meaning, does he ever get a chance where people can say, "We see that you made a mistake, and you can get, and we'll respect you." Now, moving on from that, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the one to be the one to ask, and I'll let you guys be the judge. Let's keep on moving forward, because now we got to get on over to California. Oh, knows how to party. Oh. California, West Coast knows how to party. In the city of LA. We got a crazy joint situation right here. We got a Corvette that wipes out after crashing into a tour bus. Authorities said that the driver was suspected of course, driving under the influence and double crossing yellow lines. I think he did a little more than that when you guys see the impact. Imagine you riding along in a car, and all of a sudden you see some craziness like this happen. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Is that it right there? I think it's right here. I think we got it today, you guys. Wasn't so bad as I thought. Wait a minute, is this it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Do me a favor, you guys. You're probably gonna have to hang out in there waiting for a minute. Nope, that's not it. That's not it right there. Yeah. There we go. Corvette wipes out. In 5, 4, boom! In 5, 4, 3. We got video footage captured the moment a Corvette crashes head on into a tour bus in California. And here it comes, right around this corner right here. Hit pretty hard too. Authorities said that the driver was suspected of driving under the influence and drove over the yellow lines. Here it come. He probably was thinking he can get open right there. The Corvette driver and the bus passenger sustained minor injuries, luckily. Minor injuries is always a good thing. Lawsuit, that's a whole nother thing. So as you can see, they're driving regular. Out of nowhere, it's a regular sunny day. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And yeah. Now, luckily, only minor injuries. Luckily, because that was a real loud bang. And what happens with it, which I like about that bus, it said something about crash detected. Did you guys hear that noise? Crash detected. Okay, cool. That was crazy. Now that was drifting right there, crazy. Somebody said, rewind. What? Because they're driving like an a-hole. I swear, every Corvette owner I have ever met was a dipstick, a drunken a-hole. God goodness. Let's keep on moving forward because you guys made it. We made it there. To what? The health and wellness section. We always do it every single day, and we hope that you guys love this selection because you know what? I did a little bit more work on this to try to bring us in more rounded about what we speak about, as well as to stay on topics to keep us in kind of like the same category. We've been talking about health. We've been talking about mental as well as physical health. We've been also talking about eating the right foods to stay away from certain things. Did you know that there's brain food out there? There's food that you can eat to enrich and work and help your brain. And when you help your brain, what do? You help your body, you help better decisions, and you overall help your life. Okay, you guys, we got to get into it for the health and wellness section today. We've got what is social isolation? I got a question. Does your brain know how to undo this damage? We got COVID that happened, and I can say the word, we're just talking about something regular, where many people weren't going to work, they were working from home, and you had children that were actually not going to school, and they were being homeschooled. Sad situation is this is similar to Alzheimer's, where you have older people that are alone a lot, they're alienated, they're alone a lot, and the same sort of things start to kick in with like similar to Alzheimer's. Why don't older people have so many social interactions? Because they're older, don't go out that much, and they wind up being alone at home a lot. Got to get into this, you guys, because our brains are wired for social interactions. And when you do not get your brain, when you do not get enough social interactions, did you know that your brain changes and you lose nerve connections? Yeah, this seems like something important and we should pay attention to it. Connections, different parts of the brain being able to connect. But guess what? There's ways to make those connections come back, because the brain is a phenomenal muscle. It's a phenomenal organ. It can do so much. We're going to get into it, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, because this is definitely something that I know is still here. Made sure of that. Going to get all the way down to our health and wellness selection right now, and let's do it right now. What we got here for you this morning is, and I hope you guys get something from this as well, brain food time. Let's go. What social isolation does to your brain. How to undo the damage. You guys ready? We're about to get into it. This is a doctor right here. This is Dr. Tracy Marks. And when you guys hear these things, you're going to be like, whoa, never thought about that before. That's why we have the health and wellness section. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. And we're going to subscribe to the channel afterward. We're going to go ahead and read the title again one more time. We got what social isolation does to your brain. Don't think it's not doing a lot. You guys, even me, I'm like, yo, Boogotti, you got to get out there. Join a basketball team. Go volunteer. You got to get around people, or not, it's not good for you. People that get involved and get social and be around more social people, social activities, they actually live longer. And that's what we're all about here. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tracy Marks, a psychiatrist, and I make mental health education videos. It turns out our brains are wired for social interaction, and when we don't get it, the brain changes and you lose nerve connections in certain parts of the brain. Before COVID, this issue was more noticeable in older people who lived alone, cut off from their families, and may be unable to drive. Researchers saw that the social isolation hastened the age-related cognitive decline and was a risk for developing Alzheimer's disease. But with COVID and the ensuing lockdown, we see the evidence of these brain changes in younger people. You may experience it as brain fog. Brain fog can be a lot of things, but in general, you can think and process information slower. You can have trouble finding words. You can feel mentally tired and draggy, even though you haven't done anything that's physically tiring.
Got to be honest with you guys. As soon as she said that, I said, they're going to understand it. They're going to get with it. Because me, I'm going to use me as I'm not even going to y'all right now. I'm going for me. Harder to find words. Yeah. Brain fog. Mentally tired and draggy sometimes. Even though I haven't done nothing, sometimes I was feeling that way. Physically tired. Yeah.
Why would social isolation do this? Your brain is made up of a network of nerves that connect to one another. The tighter the connections between the nerves, the better they are able to transmit signals from one nerve to another. Inflammation loosens these connections, as does social isolation. Social isolation affects your social cognition. Social cognition is a set of skills that include being able to read someone's emotional expression, remembering and recognizing someone whose face is familiar to you, being able to interpret someone's tone of voice, and being able to empathize with another person. And
think about this. This is how you learn, by being around people. They say, oh, you can do so much over the computer. You can do this, you can do that. But you can't read a person's emotions. You can't understand their feelings. All of that. It's just like you're a computer just trying to do all of this stuff from home or on your computer. But when you really react with people, when you engage, you really can read their emotions sometimes. This person doesn't seem like they're too happy right now. You can listen to the tone of their voice and possibly be able to interpret their tone from their tone of their voice, right? Also, other things, being able to empathize with another person. Empathize with another person. You can empathize over the phone, but 9 times out of 10, when you really reacted right there, they see these different expressions. They see everything coming from you. They feel it. So their empathy is a little bit different. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
appreciate that they have their own
Body language, VG. There you go.
This last skill is called theory of mind. Don't know why it's called that, doesn't quite make sense to me, but that's just in case you read that in the articles that I have referenced. These skills are learned very early on, but we need social interaction to maintain them. So some aspect of isolation is that you lose these skills because you fall out of practice. But then there's the brain changes. In one of the studies that I referenced, researchers looked at structural MRI data from 32,000 people.
If you stop being around people Stop interacting with them and stop being social. Do you think that'll mess you up when you finally get to being around them? Like when they're having conversations, maybe you probably cut them off, or maybe you won't be able to pay attention so much as you used to. Yes, you can forget certain things. You can't forget how to ride a bike, but you can forget certain things like social interactions and how to interact, certain responses and things like that as well.
That's a large study. The people who were socially isolated showed brain loss in the temporal lobes, frontal lobes, and hippocampus. Your hippocampus is important for emotional memories, among other functions. And I've said before that people who are depressed have smaller hippocampi. Now, if you've watched many of my videos, you probably know that I don't like presenting negative information without a silver lining.
I like
And here
that.
it is.
I like
Even
that.
if you have brain loss from pandemic isolation, depression, long COVID, or something else that causes brain damage, your brain has the ability to rewire itself and strengthen loose connections.
I love it.
This ability is called neuroplasticity.
The same way if you keep on reading a book or you educate yourself or you get into learning things, it's like your brain is now starting to get that little buzz again. You're starting to feel energetic when you're starting to learn more information. Over time, you start getting better at things because if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. If you learn a new language, your brain likes that. When you're learning new things, timing and different areas and stuff like that, your brain wants that. It's healthy for your brain. Your brain wants to function and it will heal those other paths that were damaged before. Start being around people. Be more sociable. You'll be able to have better conversations with people after a while. You'll know how to interact with them. You'll know how to respond. Read body language, but you got to be in it to win it. Got to get around and move around. Get in the flow.
So one solution to this problem of
Muscle
social isolation
memory.
is to build up your cognitive reserve. Cognitive reserve is the mental buffer you have that lets your brain compensate and function even when you have reduced brain volume. It's like having a backup power generator turn on when the power goes out. And this is a real thing and explains why some people can get to their 80s and still be very sharp, while someone else at 68 is having trouble remembering important events.
Yep.
The more robust your cognitive reserve, the better you're able to function when exposed to stressors like isolation, environmental toxins, chronic stress, or anything else that's damaging to the brain. So you can think of cognitive reserve as your brain's physiological resilience. Here are 5 things that can increase your cognitive reserve.
Please, you guys, tell me if you think that this will help you as well. If it'll help your reserve, meaning your memory, your muscle memory, and your reserve to be able to have something to rely on just in case. Come on, let's go.
Education, high levels of social interaction, cognitively challenging jobs, activities that engage your brain like crossword puzzles, reading, learning a new language, and learning to play an instrument.
This keeps your brain functioning. You're learning more when you have a higher education or when you're still learning. Higher levels of social interaction depending on who you hang out with and what you guys actually do. Then you got cognitive challenging jobs because you always got to use your brain. So that means that you're working all the time upstairs. And then you got activities that engage your brain, always keeping you flowing, whether it's music, something that keeps you learning patterns and things like that, that you always have to stay on point with and not letting AI do everything, believe it or not. Let's go.
And then regular physical exercise, because exercise stimulates nerve growth, and nerve growth means new pathways and connections.
Did you hear what she said? We talked about the pathways and the nerves from forgetting things, and then they said something about don't worry about that because when you keep on working using your brain, you create new pathways and new areas of nerve growth. She just said that. How did we do that? That's by doing things like this, constantly working on education, reading books, higher level of social interactions, getting out there, being with people, cognitive challenging jobs. Yes, we already understand that. Activities that engage your brain, whether it's reading, learning a new language, doing a crossword puzzle, playing music. Okay, regular physical exercise. That's right, you guys. It helps your body and it helps when it comes down to the blood flow and much motion going on. Let's keep on moving forward. You need a reserve. I mean, I'm building up my body. What happened if I get sick all of a sudden? At least I've been working out for a couple of months and a couple of years. I got a little bit of reserve. I've been, reserve. You got to build up a reserve because you need something to rely on. That's what she means when she says a cognitive reserve.
I explain how that works in my video on how exercise changes your brain. Building up your cognitive reserve is something you do over a lifetime. It's not a one and done thing. You have to continuously engage your mind. And education doesn't mean you have to go to Harvard or Oxford if you're in the UK. It's not about the kind of degree you get. It's about a commitment to learning and processing new information. When I was growing up without the internet, the way that you gained knowledge was to go to school or go to the library and look things up in encyclopedias. But now there is so much information available online that you can get a very advanced level of education from researching and reading from trusted online sources. If you want to learn a new language, there's online courses for that. Then there's even free YouTube videos that can teach you a lot about a lot of different things. You just have to stay curious. This list that I just gave you isn't exhaustive. Diet, sleep, and self-care also factor in. But the one thing I like about this list is that most of the factors are within your control. You may not be able to control how challenging your job is. In fact, it may be a mind-numbing struggle for you to get through it every day. But you can compensate for the hit that your brain takes from that kind of job by exercising before you go to work, if you can swing that schedule, or working on mind puzzles during your lunch hour or when you get home. And by the way, don't mistake a stressful job for a mentally challenging one. Too much work with unrealistic deadlines can make your work stressful, but it doesn't mean it's mentally challenging.
Exactly. You're a superintendent. That doesn't mean it's really challenging. You just got a whole bunch of work to do. And we're talking about challenging by using your brain for different things to get done.
Positive way.
Positive.
Mentally challenging work should feel satisfying at some level, even if it's hard work. Take a look at this video on what exercise does to your brain. Thanks for watching.
Yes, exercise, human exercise, sit-ups, push-ups, dips, running, helps the brain, stimulation, motivation. You guys, you know how we do it around here, because I know a lot of you guys are interested and you want to probably subscribe to this channel. That's how we do it, and that's why we do it this way. What social isolation does to your brain, how to undo the damage. Can't learn from one segment, seeing it one time. That's why I want you guys to check it out again. What social isolation does to your brain, how to undo the damage. And of course, this video is going to be available on our Discord so that you can go see it at your luxury anytime that you want, just like yesterday's video and just like the one from the day before. Hope you guys like this video because guess what? We thought really hard and strong, talked about food, talked about this, talked about, certain things. But I also want to talk about feeding the brain. We're going to talk about feeding the brain as well. We got to talk about that. And mental health is very important.
See you next time.
And
Bye, Dr. Tracy Marks.
And that's the channel, Dr. Tracy Marks. Just so you know, she's a doctor. You guys hear this? That's the channel to subscribe to. Let's do it together since I haven't done it yet. Same thing I want you guys to do up under me. This is how we do it. We subscribe and then we click on all so that we can get all notifications from her channel anytime they come through. I actually like her content. And yes, thank you, Dr. Tracy. We appreciate you and we'll be back. We'll be back. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger says. What else you guys got to say? Going to the gym should be mandatory for humans. A prayer, brother, ABJ prayers, brother. Mental health, I believe, is above all. Let's keep on moving forward because if you believe that mental health is above all, do you believe that anything you say to yourself, like an affirmation, should be something that actually can come to pass? If you work really hard at something, do you think that if you put the right sort of effort inside of it, that you should see the rewards of it or the results from it? If you plant a seed in good dirt, soil, and you nurture it, you give it good water, and you give it good sun, should you be able to see it bear fruit or vegetables? I think so. But don't try to do it the cheat way. You got to put something in order to get something out. I don't like when people say something like, oh, when something's meant for you, it's going to happen. Oh, Lord, when my day come around, I'm sorry, but I move away from those people very rapidly because you're relying on words and hopes. You got to plant a seed around me. You got to plant a seed. That's why I respect myself. Boogotti going through all of this crap right now. Wake up every day and still keep on doing what he got to do. Why? Because the seed is still planted in the ground. I got to keep on nurturing this thing. I got to keep on showing God that I care. Why would he help me out if I'm not showing care? Think about it. Exactly. And when you show care, you get results. Just keep on moving forward because what you say to yourself is important. Affirmations, 7 minutes. Time to get busy. We haven't done this in a long time. We're going to do them together. If you guys got the time this Memorial Day, like to talk to you guys about affirmations for energy, motivation, and success to start your day right. Very short video, only 7 minutes. Y'all want to hang out with your boy and check out these affirmations? Let's do so, because I got them over here for you guys. I want you guys to see, what we doing besides just the regular. Wait a minute. Wait, oh, this is one that I got away with too? But no, I don't. I will go find it. Don't play with me. I will go find it. Y'all know my style. There we go. Had to threaten you to, had to threaten the screen. I found them. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. You got to put in the work sometimes if you want the results. I just jumbled up the whole lineup and still was able to do what we had to do. If you don't apply yourself and keep running for the train and keep running and keep pushing, the door is not supposed to open up for you. It's not supposed to happen. You got to earn it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Guided Affirmations by Lavender. Today, we will be starting our day with positive affirmations to boost our energy and motivation. Affirmations help reprogram our minds, creating new positive thought patterns and breaking any negative ones. Listen to this audio every day for 21 days as part of your morning routine to cultivate a vibrant and motivated mindset. As you work on creating a more intentional and fulfilling life, I want to introduce you to a powerful tool, the 2025 Artist of Life Workbook. I know that this is the 2025 Artist of Life Workbook, but I think that this is very smart. Even if you have your own workbook, the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, says Miss Swanza. There you go. There you go. Because you create the pathway, you create the road, you guys. You create it. That's why I always stay positive. Sometimes y'all be like, yo, what's going on with Boogotti? Such and such going on, such and such going on. And I just keep on hitting y'all with the positive. Y'all like, yo, you know what? Can't be negative around this guy. And you know what that does? It just makes you guys feel the same way. And you just pick it up off of me. I love to be the light. I love to be the light to shine on you guys. Because guess what? I need to come get some of that power from you guys every morning too. Because guess what you do every morning for me? You spark the flame in order to make me do this. That's what God do. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go. This workbook is designed to help you reflect on your life, set meaningful goals, and take actionable steps towards becoming the best version of yourself. If you've ever felt stuck or unsure of how to move forward, this workbook can give you the clarity and direction you need to design your dream life. I will repeat each affirmation twice and then give you time to repeat after me. Feel free to recite them in your mind or out loud. You are the author. That's right. Let's go. I am full of energy and enthusiasm. I'm full of energy and enthusiasm. Full of energy and enthusiasm. I am full of energy and enthusiasm. I am excited to start this day. I'm excited to start this day. I'm excited to start this day. I'm excited to start this day. I am motivated and ready to achieve my goals. I'm motivated. I am motivated and ready to achieve my goals. Come on, y'all, let's go. Mean it. I am a positive and vibrant person. I'm a positive and vibrant person. Positive and vibrant person. I am grateful for the energy that flows through me. I'm grateful. I am grateful for the energy that flows through me. I'm grateful for the energy that flows through me. I am confident in my abilities. I'm
I am
confident.
confident in my abilities.
Confident in my abilities. Let's say it all together. Let's believe it, you guys.
I am capable of achieving great things.
I am
I
capable
am capable of achieving great things.
of achieving great things.
I am focused and determined.
Thank you,
I am
Frederick.
focused and determined.
I'm focused and determined. And I know Lisa is too. Lisa, talk to him. Tell him about this last month, how you been rocking.
Source of inspiration and motivation.
I'm a source of
I am
inspiration
a source of inspiration and motivation.
and motivation. Tell him, Lisa. Don't play around with him. Let him know, Lisa. You too, Liberty. That's right. This is the health and wellness section.
Committed to my success.
I'm
I
committed
am committed to my success.
to my success. Say it now. Say your own. Say your own. Come on.
Open to new opportunities and experiences.
I'm open.
I am open to new opportunities and experiences.
Say your own so it can happen. Say your own. That's right. Think of that. That's right.
I'm productive and effective.
I'm productive
Productive and effective.
and effective.
I am energized and ready to take on any challenge. I am energized and ready to take on any challenge.
That's right. And you're going to make it. That's right, Anthony. You're going to make it. Yeah, I receive blessings. There you go, Angel.
I'm passionate about my life and my work.
I'm passionate
about my life and my work.
about my life and my work. Say your own. Come on. This is your time. There you go. I'm strong and able, says Liberty.
Powerful and capable. I am powerful and capable.
I'm powerful and capable. Jolena, say what it is you don't want to be bad about like the last 3 years. Get it out. Driven.
Driven to succeed.
There you go. I will cook anything my future husband wants, says Audrey. I love it. There you go.
I am constantly growing and improving.
I'm constantly
Growing and improving.
Nothing will knock me down. Look at Scooter.
I am inspired by the world around me. I am inspired by the world around me.
There you go, Anthony. There you go.
I am full of creative ideas and solutions. I am full of creative ideas and solutions.
Constantly growing and improving, Collective. There you go. I love this. I love this.
I am surrounded by positive and supportive people.
Look at Daisy.
I am surrounded by positive and supportive people.
I'm surrounded by supportive and loving people. I know I am. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you.
I am confident in my path and my purpose.
I'm a great father.
I am confident in my path and my purpose.
See that? That's right. I'm okay. Everything gonna be okay, Winter.
I am motivated to be the best version of myself. I am motivated to be the best version of myself.
No more fake people will take my time. There you go, Daisy. I like it. There you go.
I am energized by my goals and dreams.
I am energized.
Energized by my goals and dreams.
There we go. There we go. That's the light right there.
I am grateful to live a fulfilling life.
I'm grateful.
I am grateful to live a fulfilling life.
I'm working on myself, Mary. It takes 21 days to make a habit. There you go. My past does not define me.
Shine as my highest self.
I'm ready to shine as my highest self.
As my highest self.
There you go. A little bit more, y'all. Come on. I'm grateful. I see you. I will focus on the positive, says Angels.
These affirmations every morning and experience the positive changes they bring to your energy and motivation for life. Sending you love and light. Namaste.
Sending you love and light. Namaste. Yeah, we did it a different way today. We had to do it from a couple of different angles for you guys today. I wanted to make sure that we wasn't just doing one health and wellness. wanted to make sure that you guys got more than one health and wellness from two different aspects. If you said those affirmations and you believe those affirmations and you believe in yourself, do you know that you can make your own affirmations? Do you know that you can spend 5 minutes a day saying those affirmations? And when you train yourself to those things in the morning, 9 times out of 10, that's what your body is going to mentally just focus on all the time. After a while, you start knocking down all of those goals and getting things done. You got to believe in yourself. You got to invest in yourself. That's right. Work, and don't worry. Don't even think that you don't got to work out. You got to get healthy too. That's part of the work. You got to be healthy. You got to have a clear mind, and you got to be focused. I'm not telling you guys as far as spirituality and stuff like that, because everyone has different religions. But what I do want to say is, whatever you're focused on, you need to be 100% dedicated to it in your heart, your body, and your mind. Just keep on moving forward, you guys, and I hope that you really appreciate that health and wellness section piece right there. That, of course, is going to be in the health and wellness section today. Don't worry about it. I'll put both of them up. The affirmations as well as the one that we did earlier. And you know how we do it. We don't just leave up out of here any kind of way. I got to show you guys some more energy, some more situations that's going on here. Anybody like corgis? Anybody understand how great those pets are as well? This little guy right here, he learned how to entertain himself. You probably got a little snippet earlier and saw a mistake where it came on. But guess what? I want you guys to see this phenomenal corgi. He has a mom and a dad, and they work from home sometimes. But he doesn't necessarily always need them to play with. He's got his own thing that he likes to do, to the point where he does it right while they're working. He gets in the way a little bit, but guess what? He's a family member and they love him. And then when you're on a Zoom call, you got to watch out for this corgi right here. Because we got this corgi, his parents catch him playing fetch by himself on hidden camera. He literally plays fetch by himself when he's home. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. The cutest thing you ever saw.
You're on a do call, like, good luck to you. They can just talk about their experience working with us. People think that he's trying to play fetch with us. I actually think he's just trying to play fetch with himself. And we get in the way. Did you see that? That was my dog. We are just basically living in his world.
Ow! Listen, this is like a workplace.
So it's a Friday, I don't know. He's just so happy playing by himself. We always joke he's like an introverted dog.
Dad, why are you antisocial?
They said he's introverted, he's antisocial. Meanwhile, everybody at the park, and he got his head facing to the inside of a tree. What's up with this corgi right here, y'all?
We take him to the dog park and he'll just like hang out by himself.
You should stay on top of it now. Dad, you know what I'm saying?
We once threw him a birthday party and he spent the entire birthday party hiding underneath the desk.
How you get a birthday party, invite guests over, and the whole time he's hiding up under a desk? You think he's antisocial, y'all?
He is really independent. We will come home sometimes the recordings with like our security camera. He'll just be playing by himself. I just find him to be hilarious. Be like this independent, free will, carefree dog. You know, like he doesn't rely on a pickle. Wow.
Special thanks goes out to Dash, Mike, and Adrian. Dash _ and Furious, you guys. Yes, I hope that was a rescue, if anything. Probably wasn't, but I like the way that he fits in with the family. I love when people have their animals like that fit in, and it's so cool. I love stuff like that. Somebody said, "What? Let's see what the jokes are." He only likes his mom and dad. Understandable. Wait a minute, that TV isn't going to make it very long. Oh yes, it is. That's the new one. So good try. That's a new one, and it's a smart TV. Living his best life, entertainment dog, entertaining he said, I'll entertain my doggone self. He was cute, right? That was a cute one. That was a cute one. You guys know that y'all love the doggies, and we cannot get up out of here until we show love to our four-legged friends, horses, cows, cats. We don't care what it is. We just got to make sure that we get you guys out of here with a smile on your face. And that definitely did it right there. You guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, what are you waiting for? Also, give me all the money in your pockets. Tip me now. Super chat. Give me everything you got. No, 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 Boogotti. That's my snap it to a Slim Jim. That's not what I really want you to do. What I want you to do is let's hit that screen, how just like this. Let's double tap that screen. That gets the likes up to let more people know about our channel. I don't know if we made it to the 400 likes to get you guys that merch, but I will be checking, and I don't think that we did, but maybe we'll try again tomorrow. We still got the merch pieces available, you guys, that's right, and we're getting even more in. So even if you guys want to do something as strange as buy a keychain, maybe? I mean, we've given out probably 100, and guess how many we sold? That's right, zero, zero. But people really hang around for the free promo. That's right, you guys. No problem with that because, I mean, I guess since I'm saying it, you might as well go ahead and go for it. But guess what? They're actually available to purchase, and they're only $3.99. Not like everybody else that tries to get you for $8.99 and $9.99. Guess how much this decal costs? Probably the cost that it cost me to make. I mean, can you help our brother out? It's like $2.99. You go anywhere else, $5.99. I hate to call people out sometimes, but you know what? My mama used to say, boy, a closed mouth don't get fed. So let's be honest about it. You guys, I understand you probably want to wait around for the promos and the giveaways, but we're not even talking about 10 bucks between these two items here. Go to any other website, any other page. Keychain, they're gonna run you for about $9.99, $10.99. For a decal, they're gonna try $5. These two pieces together probably reach 10 bucks on our website. I mean, are you doing that bad? Not no disrespect. You could wait for the promo, but it's up to you. It's right there actually available too. So you can and not have me in your comments looking like, Boogotti, I'm gonna win that blah blah. It's not that serious. It's only about $10. But I don't like to talk bad about people, so that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it like that. But you know what I will do, you guys? You know what I would do? I tell you guys about the Show Your Talent search that's coming up in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. That's the Show Your Talent search. It's available for all of you guys that want to be a part of it, giving away some more money. Guess what? If you guys have the talent and you think that you can get there, you know what I want you to do? Come on out, have a chance and see if you could win, boom, 250 bucks. Then you might be able to buy one of those keychains and a decal. I'm just saying, if it's that bad for you, maybe you can come on out and win at the Show Your Talent search, because we're giving away, boom, 250 bucks to the winner. That's right, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Also, one person that's going to be able to come in on here. Right, one person, we're going to allow you to come on virtually and compete. And if you win, you'll win 250 bucks. That's right, you guys. This is the Show Your Talent search, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. And like Miss Swanza always says, if you want to get lit, drink Big Drip. You want to be a part of the talent show where first you make 250, and after we get all 6 people together, you get a chance to compete for $1,000. Now we're talking about some money, right? That's right, you guys. It's the Show Your Talent search. And if you want to be a part of it, we're going to be bringing that back up right next month because we're getting it set. We already got the locations. Time to Wine, Staten Island. L&W in L&W in Green Acres. We might even be going back out to Throgger's Neck in the Bronx and see if Casey's going to pull up on us and hang out with us again. That's right, you guys. It's the Show Your Talent search, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. It's 14% alcohol by volume. Look at that. That's 12 ounces right there. Not like those little cut waters. You guys, cut water can't with Big Drip. I don't know what you guys are thinking. 14% over here. Manischewitz was great. We got, don't even think about it. Ask for Big Drip by name. You want to be a part of the talent show? All you guys got to do, go on over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. boogottiny.com. That's 2 G's and 2 P's. Put your email address inside of the notification area, and they will keep you posted on where they're going to be. That's right, where the talent shows are going to be. And yes, I will be there hosting, and my DJ Don Dada. And as of next week, we're going to have another promo to tell you guys about that's going to really knock it out the water. If you guys show up for this one, you're going to be happy. That's right, you guys. Y'all know what it is. It's Monday. We don't leave anywhere without getting those prayers in the air. The same way we come in is the same way we leave. We got to show prayer. We got to show love and get those prayers in the air and make sure that everybody knows that we got nothing but love for you guys. We want to pray for health. I want to pray for wellness. I want to pray for good love for everyone here. I want to pray for you as well as your family members. And that's right, you guys. We pray for pets over here too. So a little scruffy little dog, four-legged friend of yours. That's right, you guys. That's a family member. We got to get those prayers up. Who we praying for right now, Miss Swanza? Praying for VG. Got to pray for my sister Liberty and Justice and 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. Sweet RV Adventures. Can't forget about Brian, King Falcone, who's coming through and representing. Angels Among Us. Dog. That's right. Who else we got? Colessive. Frederick. Mary Tanner. Adam. That's right. Who else we got in here? Miss Keisha. Winter Rising. Liberty and Justice. Jolena. Reek. Colessive. Okay, who else we got? Brian King Falcone. Can't forget about Luigi. Can't forget about Teddy. Sam Champion. Oh, Jordan. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker. Miss Swanza. Mark Dorfman. Also, we go, and this is all freestyle. I know my people now. I know my people. Can't forget about Angels Among Us. We also want to show love for Teddy. Also got to show, oh, we got some more people in here now. Who we got? We got Queen Shay. We got Miss Swanza, Deborah. Okay, also got to make sure that we get CG, Mary Tanner, Batty Lynn, Jelena, Miss Swanza. Can't forget about Jordan. Also want to make sure that we got Luigi in there, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, always showing up and always showing love. Batty Lynn, Angels Among Us, Winter Rising, Liberty and Justice, Sam Champion, Casey Ramos, all of our family members and all of our mods. All love to you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Angels, Adam, Deborah, VG, I see you popped in at the end. With that being said, you guys, y'all know what it is. Amen. And you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So that's right, you guys. Tuesday, 6 o'clock a.m., right back here, Our Bottom Line. And yeah, I'm hoping and praying that you guys had a fantastic show. I know I did. I love coming here, hanging out with you guys and doing our thing. Our Bottom Line, #1 show on YouTube, not because of me, because you guys are the #1 co-hosts and family members. Like I always tell you, if I was doing this by myself, they would have already ran in with the white jacket like, get this nigga out of here. So yes, you guys, I cannot do it without you, and I appreciate you guys so much. You know what that means, right? We about to be out of here. We straight. See you guys in the morning, 6 o'clock. Same bat channel, same bat station, same location. And if you want to keep the story going, keep the love going, all you guys got to do is join the Discord. Everybody else is over there. Miss Swanza, Colessive, Angels Among Us. Join the Our Bottom Line Discord, as well as the Our Bottom Line X and Instagram pages, so I can make sure that you guys get your links up, so that every time we post, I can go ahead and tag you guys and you can know when we're posting. Our Bottom Line on X, Our Bottom Line on Instagram. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go. Trending topics, current events, time to pull some more information. And like I always tell you guys, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me on Monday morning, my favorite day, I appreciate you. So until 6 o'clock tomorrow, get 'em! Peace. See you guys in the morning.